I'm just thinking, what if we retrace? What was what was before that? It was the. Oh, I killed what's his face, and then. Oh, okay.
Hello! Welcome. Sorry for that delay there. We were trying to figure out what page we left off on. So welcome. Oh my gosh, we've got so many people here already. We've got Old Game Lady in chat. We've got Rue in. I hope that's like how you I hope that's how you pronounce your name, if I've got that wrong. Arenthal's in the house. Oh my gosh, you've subscribed for 8 months. 8 months. Has it really been that long? Seaboy's in, Joe's in, amazing. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm just gonna call you Ruwan. Why not? Cool. Okay, so I'm very, very excited today. The way it's gonna work is Joe is gonna finish his adventure, and then I've got someone else waiting in the wings, ready to take the adventurous seat afterwards. It's going to be one of those where we've actually got two people ready to go. If you are completely new to this, what are we doing here? We are playing Deathtrap Dungeon. What is Deathtrap Dungeon, I hear you cry? It is a classic fighting fantasy book written by Ian Livingstone. It is a nice little dungeon crawler, a nice choose your own adventure game. So I'm going to be the narrator. I'm going to be presenting my adventurers with some choices. And there is danger lurking around every corner. So when the inevitable happens and they have to fight a creature, we'll be doing that with some simple D6s. I will roll for the monsters, the adventurer will roll for themselves. It's a contested roll, so whoever rolls the highest wins the attack round, and we continue like that until one of us dies. So far, no one has made it out of the dungeon, and I have delighted in every different way of death. But we do have someone who has stayed in the dungeon the longest, and that is Pumpkin Panda, with a top time of 2 hours. 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 18 seconds. Speak of the devil, there he is. 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 18 seconds. That is the top time to beat. And I can tell you that Joe is not far behind. Whoever wins will get a copy of the book sent to them if they make it out. But if by the end of the season no one has made it out, then the person with the top time will get the book. I'm very excited today. Hi, Pumpkin Panda. So we've got some fallen adventurers in chat. We've got the ghost of Pumpkin Panda. So Pumpkin can help. If we have any other fallen adventurers joining us, they can also help as well. So feel free to try and guide the adventure, but ultimately it will be the adventurer that makes the choice. And we do have some really cool commands to use as well. Obviously, if one of the adventurers goes west, you can trigger the west command by typing in !west. There we go. So it's all good fun here. You can interact as much as you like. So I feel like I've spoken long enough. Let us meet our adventurer today. Hi, Joe.
Hello, I have returned.
You have returned. Welcome back, and thank you for taking time out of your weekend.
I'm very happy to be here.
Cool. Remind everybody who you are, please.
So I'm a streamer on Twitch who I do like singing. I do all sorts of different games. I played D&D, which I think is how Vicky found out that I would be suitable for this kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I just do lots of random stuff. I can't claim to be good at any of the games I play, but I do claim to do them because I do.
Well, I think you're very entertaining. I think you're a great
Thank you.
I'm still a big Joe fan.
Something tells me that my introduction is going to last longer than the time that I'm spending in the actual dungeon today, because of where we left off last time. So
okay, shall we do a little recap of where you are? Cool, okay, so in Joe's last adventure, which was a couple of weeks ago now, I can't believe it's been that long, to be honest, but you've already had 3 deaths. You can see there you've got a green life below you there, which is your bonus life. So Joe's already on his bonus life. We can't award him any more lives, so this is his final attempt. So his first death was looking into a mirror, guys, looking into a mirror. His head expanded, and he was killed.
Narcissism.
Secondly, He's killed by goblins because he very politely went and knocked on their door rather than...
Polite narcissist.
Polite narcissist. And the third death, he was killed by a giant scorpion. So he's on his final attempt here. And where we left last time was in quite a situation. Death by vanity, death by goblin, death by arachnid. Pretty much. Are scorpions classed as arachnids?
That's a good question. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I kind of want to... Okay, I'm just going to trust chat on this one. I can't be bothered to look this
up. They are. I've only ever thought of arachnids as like spiders, which are horrible. Okay, so Joe, you're playing as Kadroya today. Mm-hmm. Let me remind everyone of the stats that you left on. So you currently have a stamina of 10. A skill of 10, a stamina of 21, and a luck of 12, which is a really good situation to be in, considering that you are currently facing an imitator. So what happened there is you found a door, put your hand on the handle, and it went soft in your hand, and then a big fist has come out, ready to punch you in the face. And we've left it on quite the cliffhanger there. And we had to stop last time, one, because it was getting quite late, and two, because there was just too much rudeness and innuendo, and I think by that point we'd both a bit lost it.
We'd just broken down in just chaos by that point. So it was hilarious.
Best that we ended it there, I think. Welcome in though, everybody. Welcome. Almeida's new in here. Serum76, nice to see you again. First deaths are basically like the Jehovah's Witnesses. Really? Oh, okay.
Like narcissistic and polite.
Right. Sure. Okay. Cool.
I don't know what the scorpion says about me though. Like death by scorpion. Yeah.
Oh wait, well, I don't think I can be saying stuff like that as a mod. Yeah, watch yourself. We don't have to ban you again. Don't want to
mod the mod.
Again. Mod the mod. There's been so many times when I've wished we could have just like timed Pumpkin Panda out. Give him a timeout. Time out, Panda. So, you are very, very, very close to getting the top score. If you can survive 21 more minutes, you'll get to the top of the leaderboard and knock Pumpkin Panda off.
Something tells me that I'm not, but... and that something is you.
Yeah.
Look at the title, Joe is gonna die.
Joe's gonna die. Arenthal says, just talk very slowly. Well, that's fine. Yeah, and pause a lot. Stall loads.
Ponder the fist coming through the door.
Ponder that fist. Almeida says, how's everyone doing today? Yeah, I think we're all good. I personally am very good today. Although I did have a bit of a panic because I couldn't find the page that we left off on, but I can confirm it is page 236. If anyone happens to have the book and is playing along, we're on page 236. Oh gosh, all of the notes are falling out of my book. That's right, I have notes, sticky notes in the book. Anyhow, shall we begin? Strike one, Pumpkin, I've got my eye on you. Someone's looking to be a new mod, I think. But I think it looks like Old Game Lady has brought all of her crew here, so thank you so much, Old Game Lady, for bringing everybody in. I've never seen so many new people here on a Saturday. So, Joe, without further ado, are you ready to begin?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. So everyone get those commands ready. If he happens to go west, remember we've got a west command, which is very fun to use.
If I survive enough to go west.
If you survive. So we're currently stood at a door, your hand is stuck to the handle, and there is a fist coming towards you. Let us begin. We're going to go straight in with a battle.
Okay.
Preemptive. No worries.
Right, what was my stats again? I can't read my own writing.
You have got a skill of 10, a stamina of 21, and a luck of 12.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
Right. So, do you remember how to do battles?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
So we're going to roll both of our dice and add our skill, and whoever rolls the highest wins. So the imitator has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 8. So the fist retracts and prepares to strike. With your free hand, you draw your sword and try to cut the handle of the door off. Although you do not recognise it, you're being attacked by the fluid form of an imitator. As soon as you win your first attack round, we can turn to a different page. So you don't even have to win the fight, you just have to win one attack round.
Oh, okay.
Easy, right?
Wow.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
It's never like that. What if I lose one attack round?
Then we just keep going until you win one.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I've got battle music ready. Here we go.
Okay. So I have rolled a 6 and I've got a skill of 10, so 16.
Okay, I have rolled an 18. So that imitator hits you, so deduct 2 stamina.
Wait, I thought it was a what was it? Sorry, what was the skill of the fist?
The skill is 9, stamina 8.
And so if is it a D6? How many dice do we?
2d6.
Oh, is it 2? Oh, I see.
I seem to have lost my battle music actually. I don't know where it's gone.
Okay, in that case, that changes everything. I've got a 21. That makes so much sense. It's come back to me now. Okay, yeah, I've got a 21 because I got a 6 and a 5. Okay.
There it is. I got it. You got a 26. So actually, you've won your first attack round there.
You haven't started the timer.
You're right. You're right, I have not.
I reckon that was like less than 60 seconds though. So.
Less than 60 seconds. Just give me a second. Oh my god, it's because I was too busy trying to get my battle music on.
It's alright.
I'm not with it today at all. Okay, where is my timer? Where has that gone? There we go. Right, give me a second. My battle music is like playing, but I can't see it. Does that make sense?
So I can hear the battle music.
I can hear it. I just don't know where it is. There it is. Let's turn that off. Oh my god.
It's in the battle.
Absolute shambles today, I tell you. I've got monkeys running this show. Monkeys. Someone was telling me earlier that they were really impressed with the quality of the stream, and I was like, today it's an absolute shambles. Right, okay, so let me just start that timer there instead, and we're just going to talk for maybe 10 seconds. But you won your first attack round, so as soon as you win your first attack round, turn to 3. Production value is an A-. Okay, so as soon as you win your first attack round, so I've rambled a little bit, so that's just enough for us to have had a dice roll there. I think
yes.
As soon as you win your first attack round, turn to 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4.
Okay.
That was easy, wasn't it?
It was, but that something tells me I'm not out of the woods.
Okay, 3, 1, 4. The sword cleaves the handle, and being separated from its parent body, you watch the membrane shrivel away and drop onto the floor. Well, that sounds fucking disgusting, doesn't it?
It is, yes.
Having no other choice, you somewhat apprehensively turn the handle of the door. Turn to 262.
I'm scared.
The door opens into another tunnel running north. Ahead you see 2 stone fountains, one on either side of the tunnel, carved in the shape of cherubs. Water sprouts from their mouths and cascades into small bowls at their feet. Do you want to drink from the fountain on the left, drink from the fountain on your right, or continue walking north?
Oh, God. Can I consult with Ghost, please?
Sure, of course. Right, ghosties, if you're in the chat, should you drink from the fountain on the left, fountain on the right, or continue walking north?
I don't know if they've like got this far or to this particular bit, because I know that isn't this a path unwalked, or am I making
quite a few people have done this bit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Arenthal says left. Arenthal's just guessing.
Panda was pretty good at giving me like cryptic hints last time.
Yeah,
so.
but he also wants you to die because he doesn't want you to knock him off the top spot.
If you remember the levels of flirtation last time, that was not the message that I got.
That was very thirsty last time.
It was very thirsty.
Oh, I was gonna add a thirsty emote. What's like first thirsty sound, but I'm just gonna have to do one myself.
What? Wait, because my instincts say don't drink anything ever.
Thirsty. Trust your
I-
instincts, Joe.
But how do you know what my instincts are? Are you inside my head? Because my instinct is to not drink at all, because I just feel like that's a bad idea. So I don't understand that. I don't understand the trust your instincts comment, because that implies that that implies knowledge of what I would be likely to do, which that's.
I can't remember if Panda did this.
Okay, but sometimes
drinking straight
it's been
food
helpful
in
in the
Yeah.
past, but like, how would I know whether it was left or right though? Like, that's the thing. I mean, one of them could be poison, or both, or neither. Okay, I don't know why I'm veering slightly towards the left. I mean, I'm always politically towards the left
Leaning
anyway.
to
So
the
that's.
left.
I mean, I'm
left.
pretty far left, to be honest, as it goes. I mean, Beyonce's pretty much knocked me off a cliff by this point.
Okay.
So.
Left then?
Oh, I
Left?
need. I'm just.
You're stalling. I'm gonna have to push you for an answer.
Okay,
here.
okay. I'm gonna go with left.
Left. Okay, 337.
I'm scared. Ah!
The cool water is refreshing, but comes from a source which has been cursed by a hag. Add 1 stamina point, but lose 2 luck points.
Oh, that's fine. So add a stamina point, but lose 2 luck.
Yeah. If you've
So
not
I've
done
still got.
so, if you've not done so already, you can drink from the other fountain, or you can continue walking north. So yeah, you're still on 10 luck. That's very good.
To be honest, my luck is good enough, and my stamina is now full. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna keep going.
You're gonna push on? So continue
I think
north.
so, yeah.
368.
Excelling above water.
The fountain is cursed by my ex-wife. Okay. 368. Oh my goodness! Corpsey! Thank you so much. We've just had a £10 tip. Unfortunately, Joe's had his bonus life, but the next adventurer will automatically get a bonus life if you're happy with that, Corpsey. Oh my god, what did I just say? Was it 362? It was 362. That's fine. Thank you so much, Corpsey. The tunnel veers sharply to the right and continues north for as far as you can see. You hear a tremendous commotion in the distance, growling and snarling and howling. You draw your sword and set off in the direction of the noise. 264. Ahead in the dim light, you see 2 hobgoblins fighting, punching and kicking each other furiously. There's a leather bag lying on the floor. It seems that this is what they're fighting over. Would you like to talk to them, attack them with your sword, or try to slip by unnoticed?
Oh god. Oh no. I don't see how I would slip by unnoticed. I mean, would I have to roll something if I tried to slip by unnoticed?
I'm not sure,
I don't
maybe.
know. Oh, but last time I tried to do something subtly, I got stabbed for it. So, like, politely knocking.
Hello. It's just me.
Oh god! And should I try to talk to them? I don't think Pumpkin has got to this bit based on what
No,
they said, so I don't think I can rely on anyone else. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to talk to them. Why not?
Try to talk to them. 130. 130. 30. Chat is very active today.
Mm.
The hobgoblins stop their fight immediately. They do not understand what you're saying and snarl at you viciously. Then they draw their short swords and run forward ready to attack you. You must fight them one at a time. The first hobgoblin has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 5. The second hobgoblin has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 5. So that's not too bad.
No? Okay. So I'm going to fight the one with 7 first, and then I've got to defend, don't I?
No, it just says you've got to fight them one at a time. So
okay.
You don't have to defend against the other one. You just.
Oh, that's good.
The other one's going to politely wait for you to finish off his friend before having his turn. So he's like, no, you first. You go ahead. You go ahead. I'll just sit and watch. Right, here we go, guys. Second
so I'm rolling
battle.
2 d6s, is that?
2d6 and then add your skill.
Okay. Okay, that wasn't really very good. So I got 13.
I got a 12, so you actually do hit it.
Ah.
Roll again.
So sorry, it's now down to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So 19.
I got a 13 again, so it's down to 1 health now.
No. 15.
I got a 12.
Okay, so that one's gone.
Off, and the other one's like, oh yay, yippee, my turn. Let's have a go. Let us have a go.
So this one's got a skill of 6 and stamina of 5, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Okay, so I got a 22.
I got a 12. Alright, that's immediately down to 3 health. I thought you'd be dead by now.
Really? Why?
Because I'm mean.
Did you think the door would get me?
I thought the door would get you.
Oh, so that means... Okay, so I got a 20, so...
I literally got an 8. How rubbish is that? I rolled 2 ones.
I'm not gonna...
Right.
I'm not going to get cocky, though, because, like... Okay, so I got 17.
I got a 14, so that one is dead. Dead.
Excellent.
If you win, turn to page 9. Thought you'd be dead already, guys.
So I think I've got to survive for 15 minutes. Is that right? Because was it 2:34, or did I make that up?
Yeah, 2:34.
Okay.
Okay. The hobgoblins have nothing of any use to you on them, so you decide to open the bag left on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Inside you find a corked earthenware jug. You uncork it and sniff the liquid inside. It smells sharp and acrid. Do you want to drink some of it, or do you wish to dip a piece of cloth into it? Drink it or dip a piece of cloth into it. It doesn't smell so great.
I think I'm going to dip a piece of cloth into it.
Okay, so we're going to turn to 375.
R.I.P. cloth. Your chat's great.
I know. I've got wonderful people in here today. Acrid smoke rises from the jug as you lower the cloth into it. The liquid is unmistakably acid. You recork the jug and place it in your backpack, hoping that it may be of use later. You sheathe your sword.
Just as well I didn't drink it then.
You sheathe your sword and press on northward. Could you imagine drinking acid?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to call that a save point there as well.
Ah, nice. Okay, so I'm now past my original time of 2:11 as well.
Yeah, so you've made it to 2 hours 20 and 57. So you're definitely securing that second spot on the leaderboard there.
Excellent.
Okay. We're going to press on northwards, heading to 110.
Okay.
The tunnel soon takes another sharp right turn. Following it east, you arrive at a strange obstruction. a line of 12 wooden poles across the tunnel floor. They are fixed to the walls about half a metre off the floor and spaced a metre apart. Would you like to step between the poles or try to walk on top of the poles?
Huh. I don't think anyone got to this bit at all now. I don't think because Pumpkin said he got killed by this point. Or is that true? Has anyone? I don't know.
I feel like someone has done this. I feel like Chibi may have done it. Someone's definitely got to this part.
Okay.
If you haven't already, guys, and you're enjoying the content, please consider hitting the follow button or hosting to show your support. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. Shout out for me. Okay, walking between them or on top of them?
Okay, so Pumpkin has definitely gone this far, so that's okay. Between them or on top of them. Can you just describe them quickly again for me? Because
yeah, of course.
Just what it says in the text.
It is a line of 12 wooden poles across the tunnel floor. They're fixed to the walls about half a metre off the floor and spaced a metre apart. So they're half a metre off the floor and spaced a metre apart. Do you wish to step between them or walk on top of them?
Okay, I feel like this could be really stupid, but I think I'm going to walk on top of them.
Walk on top of the poles. 2, 2, 3.
It's really hard to know sometimes.
2, 2, 3. You step confidently onto the first pole and stride across to the next. As you land on the third pole, it immediately releases a shower of sharp splinters, each several centimetres long. Lose 2 lock points.
Okay, that's okay because I've still got 8, so it's not terrible.
I have not finished.
Okay.
They fly out in all directions at great speed and you cannot avoid being hit by them. Roll 2 dice.
Seven.
That's the number of splinters that sink into your flesh. Each one reduces your stamina by 1 point.
So that's the number of splinters that hit me, 7.
Yeah. So deduct 7 stamina points, please.
Okay, cool.
If you're still alive, you manage to scramble over the remaining poles and sit down to the painful task of removing the splinters from your body. After resting for a short while, you set off east once more.
Can I use... I've still got 2 provisions left, and I might as well use them. So I'm going to use... Well, each one's worth 4, and my maximum stamina is 22, so I can only... I'll just use 1 for now.
Okay.
Actually, no. Well, I don't know if I'm going to get far enough to need to use them again, so I'm going to use both of them, I think.
Sure.
I might come to regret that, but like at this point, I'm just happy to have made it this far. So I'm back up to 22.
The tunnel ends at a junction. I did say 313, didn't I?
Oh my god, I only need to survive 9 minutes more.
Turn to 313. Okay, this doesn't make sense. The tunnel ends at a junction. The footprints you've been following turn north. Didn't realise you've been following any footprints.
Me neither, but there we go.
You decide to stay with them. Turn to page 32. You soon come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the footprints you've been following continue north, and you decide to follow them. This doesn't sound right, but it said 313 after the splinters, so
okay,
we're gonna go with it. It doesn't sound right, but we're gonna go with it. So you soon come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the wet footprints you've been following continue north, and you decide to follow them. 37. No, that doesn't make sense. That takes you back that takes you all the way back.
Wait, what?
I'm so confused. After resting for a while, you set off east again, 313. The tunnel ends at a junction. The footprints you've been following turn north and you decide to stay with them. Turn to 32. That railroads you to there. 37 is the cavern with the jeweled eyes. How does that make sense?
Wait, what was before? So sorry, let's just retrace our steps.
So we went to 110. 110. I mean, unless I've like royally fucked up, but I don't think so. So 110, you walked on top of the poles that took you to 223.
Yes, okay.
223. How can you be back at the start?
That's one way to escape.
223. You stepped confidently on them, blah blah blah. After resting for a while, you set off east again, 313. I might need to go back further than that. Because that doesn't make sense that you would end up back at the idol. Unless you've done like one big loop.
That would be weird.
That would be very weird. Before that was 375. Yeah. Before that was number 9. I'm gonna just stop the timer there.
Yeah, of course.
Just for a second. Okay, so we were at 26. So we did 236. I'm just retracing the steps because I've done this book quite a few times, and this doesn't sound right to me. So you did the imitator. You won the round. You went to 314.
Mhm.
314. I don't know if I've made a mistake in the book. There's not a mistake in the book. It's probably me. You watch it drop to the floor. 262. 262. Have I made a mistake? Have I made a boo-boo? 262. Might be my mistake.
Spooping.
No, you drank at the fountain. 337. Sorry guys, this never happened before. 337.
I'm breaking new ground.
And then you continued north, 368. So that was all correct up to that point. Oh, 368. This is where I went wrong. 368. Vicky made a boo-boo.
Ah. So does that mean I didn't walk across the bamboo?
You didn't
the poles,
walk across
sorry.
the bamboo.
The poles. So I'm now. So I still have 2 provisions then. And we
Vicky
probably
made
need
a
to take a few minutes
boo-boo.
off the timer.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take you back to 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Okay, that sounds about right actually.
Yeah?
Pumpkin, you're lucky.
Sorry.
I'm just gaining on you.
Vicky made a boo-boo. Dear oh dear. And 57. I thought that didn't sound right.
Okay, so I didn't walk on the splinters.
You
I didn't get
walk on the splinters. You had a horrible dream about walking across.
Oh,
Had a horrible
I tossed
dream.
and turned in my sleep. That I'm
Horrible
obviously
dream.
getting during this dungeon.
Okay, we're back at 368. All right. 368. This is where we are. This is right.
Okay.
This is the way. Oops, I really fucked up. Oopsie daisy. Right. Leaning against the left-hand wall. So you had this horrible dream about splinters and you're like, oh god, that was terrifying. Leaning against the left-hand wall of the tunnel, you see a pair of bamboo stilts. They're securely chained and you see a label attached to a padlock which reads, the price of these stilts is 1 gold. Place the gold in the slot to release the lock. Do you wish to buy the stilts or keep walking north?
Do I have any gold? I don't think I do.
You should have some gold. You definitely got
Oh
gold.
yeah, I do.
You got
Oh
gold.
yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not used it very much, so
Cool.
yeah.
You want to buy the stilts. 165.
If I survive long enough, I guess they'll be useful somewhere. Now I can add stilts.
Got stilts. There is a slot in the padlock in which you place the coin. Immediately the lock clicks apart and you are able to unchain the stilts. You place them on your shoulders and set off north once more. Turn to 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I'm noting it down just in case.
So I have, just check, I have 10 skill, 22 stamina, and 10 luck.
Yes, because you actually still did drink from the fountain.
Yes.
A little further down, a little further on, you come to a section of the tunnel which is covered in thick green slime. It looks threatening, so you decide to test it first with a piece of cloth. The slime is corrosive jelly, and it burns the cloth instantly, leaving no trace. Are you carrying a pair of stilts?
Yes, I am!
You are carrying a pair of stilts. 183.
Oh. The best purchase ever. This Christmas is must-have. A pair of stilts for all your slime requirements.
And that only cost you 1 gold piece. Amazing value, wouldn't you say?
Now available at Wilco.
You have to queue to get in, though.
What, queue to take the stilts across the slime in the dungeon?
Queue for Wilco's. You climb onto your stilt and take a few tentative steps across the floor. Your confidence grows and you soon feel able to tackle the walk across the slime. Smoke rises from the base of the stilts as the slime starts to burn them away instantly. You plod steadily on and finally reach firm ground again. Unfortunately, the stilts are still covered in the slime and you're forced to dump them.
Well,
setting
they're
off
one
north
use
again.
only.
One use only.
Single-use stilts are bad for the planet. We need to take down the millionaires and billionaires that allow this to happen.
Gosh, here he goes. He's off on a rant again.
It's Bernie Sanders here.
Setting off north, you come to a junction. Would you like to go west or north?
Chat, what do you think? West or north? I know which one you want to go
West or north? The top 10% of the 1%.
Millionaires and billionaires.
Okay, so
so we're going west. We're going west. Let's go west.
West wants you to go west. Panda wants you to go west. It's begun already. 386, 386, 3.
Kanye West wants me to go west.
West wants you to go west. Choose west. Choose west now. 386. I thought you'd be dead by now.
I just need to survive for like 9.5 minutes. Can I do it?
No.
What? What? Rude.
I'm gonna kill you.
Ye of little faith.
You walk. If you get out now, I'm gonna be pissed. You walk no more than 3 meters west before you hit an invisible barrier.
Ooh.
What is this? It starts fizzing and crackling, and you are thrown back. I've never, ever seen this before. This is complete new ground.
Oh, wow.
You have hit an energy screen, lose 1 stamina.
Okay.
There's no alternative but to walk back to the junction and head north. Turn to 218. 218. That's a new feature. Succumvit's literally just put that in. 218.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm excited that I'm making choices that other people haven't made.
Even me, I've never made that choice.
I'm always, I'm the underdog, I'm the outsider, I'm the hipster of this whole game.
You soon arrive at a double door in the left-hand wall. You listen at the door but hear nothing. You try the handle, it turns and you open the left door slightly and peer through the crack. An armed warrior is lying face down on the floor of a bare room with smooth walls and a low ceiling. He's presumably dead, for he makes no movement even when you call out to him. A large jewel, perhaps a diamond, lies just beyond his outstretched arm. Do you wish to enter the room and try to take the jewel, or would you rather continue north?
I'm not trying to take this jewel. I mean, he clearly died trying to get it, so no way.
No way. You'd rather continue north.
Correct. I am, as we discussed before, greed is definitely not something we should succumb to in this context.
252 it is then. The tunnel continues north for quite a distance before coming to a dead end. The mouth of a chute protrudes from the western wall, and it appears to be the only alternative to turning back. You decide to risk it and you climb into the chute.
Okay.
You slide gently down and emerge into a room, landing on your back. Turn to page 90. As you stand up, you're confronted by the most repulsive sight you've ever laid eyes on. There in front of you, wallowing in a circular pool of fetid slime, is a
It's Boris Johnson. Sorry.
Exactly. Yes.
It's Boris Johnson.
And he's wallowing in a circular pool of fetid slime in a bulbous... he looks like a bulbous creature, and it's too horrible to be believed. His body is
like
covered with fearsome-looking spikes, and he's turned green, would you believe? His face is a mass of crimson blisters, one of which suddenly bursts open to reveal yet another of his many sinister, all-seeing eyes. A narrow path runs around the edge of the pool and leads into another tunnel in the far wall. Have you previously read any details about the loathsome blood beast in a leather-bound book?
Oh, I can't remember. Did I?
Oh,
That actually sounds familiar, but I can't remember whether it was
feel
like...
you did read the book, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Because it crumbled in your hands, I think I remember.
Yeah, trouble is, it was a while ago, so
Did you?
Yes,
did
that's
you make
right.
notes?
I did. Oh, yes, Blood Beast real eye. Something about its real eye. Yes.
Okay, so you've done that. So we're going to go to 172. So if my next adventurer is listening, please, please, please make notes, because
I did make notes. I just couldn't remember which page it was on because it's all over the place.
Ah.
Yes, I did. Right.
You remember the description of the vile BoJo beast. That's tickled me. The BoJo beast. And the warning about toxic gases rising from his pool. And you cover your mouth with your sleeve and step forward with your sword drawn, wary of the blood beast's tongue. As you step around the side of the pool, it rolls forward and flicks out its tongue, but you're ready for it and you cleave it with one swipe of your sword. The BoJo beast howls in pain and stretches forward frantically, trying to clasp you between its blood-filled jaws. But you start hacking at its hideous face in an attempt to pierce its real eye. The BoJo beast has a skill of 12 and a stamina of 10. It says as soon as you win your second attack round, turn to a different page. So you only need to win 2 attack rounds, but it has got very high skill and very high stamina. A skill of 12 and a stamina of 10.
Okay, right, let's
roll.
Okay, 17.
I got a 21.
Damn, okay.
This is going to be a tough, very, very tough battle.
Yeah. 18.
I got a 20.
I'm not rolling well.
Woo!
I got an 18 again.
I got a 23 this time.
Oh god, I just need to go 2 rounds. Another 18.
I also got an 18, so nothing happens there.
Okay. Just a 17.
Another 18 from me.
Okay. 19.
I got a 20.
Crap.
A low roll from me this time.
I got a 19.
I got a 15 this time, so you land your first hit.
So sorry, it was What was his stamina again? Sorry.
My stamina is 10, so it's got a stamina of 8 now. So you need to hit it one more time, and then we can advance.
I got 21.
I got a 17, so you have in fact hit it.
Oh!
So as soon as you win your second attack round, turn to 2, 7, 8. I'm going to call that a save point.
Can I use my 2 provisions?
You can, yes.
Okay, so I'm down to 11, so that means my 2 provisions, so that's 19 I'm up to now.
Okay.
For stamina.
2, 7, 8 we're going to go to. So not much, but you've got 2 more minutes to last, and then you've beaten Pumpkin.
Oh my god.
2 minutes. You're so close.
I didn't expect to get this far. I did not. I don't think you did either.
I thought you'd be dead already, to be honest. Right, 2, 7, 8. Oh my goodness. An anonymous cheerer has cheered 20 bits. Thank you so much for those bits. 2, 7, 8. Here we go. 2, 7, 8. Your blade strikes one of the blood beast's real eyes with devastating effect. It slumps back into its pool, thrashing about in a frenzy. You seize your opportunity and run around the side of the pool to the tunnel exit. Turn to 134. 134. The tunnel leads into a large room. Its ceiling supported by several marble pillars. As you enter the room, you suddenly see a strange beast to your right. It has the body of a lion with dragon-like wings attached to it, but its head is that of an old bearded man. Have you read the poem written on a skeleton warrior's parchment?
So I actually have got this written down.
Yeah.
But I don't know which life it took place in, or whether it was... But I have got it written down. Does that count?
It counts, yep. Do you remember what the poem was, please?
Should you meet the manticore, of its tail beware. The spike, shield yourself against the spikes flying through the air.
Indeed, that's correct. So we're going to turn to page 222. 222. You recognise the beast. It is a manticore. Taking heed of the poem's warning, you watch out for its tail, which sprouts a profusion of sharp spikes, thick and hard as iron bolts at its tip. If you have a shield, turn to 196, but if you don't, turn to 6. Do you still have your shield, or did you drop it?
I don't. I
thought
dropped
you
it.
dropped it. You're not carrying a shield. Turn to page 6.
I'm dying, aren't I?
Probably. Knowing that the manticore will fire the spikes in its tail at you, you run for cover behind one of the pillars. Before you reach it, a volley of spikes flies through the air and one of them sinks into your arm. Lose 2 stamina points.
Okay.
If you are still alive, you waste no time in attacking the manticore with your sword before it has time to unleash more of its deadly spikes. The manticore has a skill of 11 and a stamina of 11.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to die here, but I have now. I'm just about to make 2 hours 35. Is it definitely 2:34? Is the time?
Yeah. 2:34 and 18 seconds. 2:34 and 18. So you've already beaten Pumpkin.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Let's keep going then.
Let's go. Right. Manticore time.
Right,
No one has faced the manticore yet, I don't think.
Right, and I've got a. So that's a 19.
I got a 20.
Okay. $18.
I got a 14, so you hit it. Remember, you
Okay.
can use luck in battles as well to make.
Can I use luck here?
Yes, you can. So roll both dice. You've got a luck of 10 at the moment, I believe.
Correct. Yeah. Got a 7.
Cool. So you are lucky. So please reduce your luck score by 1. And you've now done an extra 2 points of damage.
So it's now
on a
down to
stamina
7?
of 7. Yes.
Pretty fab. Right, next roll. It's only a 16.
I got a 21.
Okay. It's going to come down to 13 now. What was that? It's only a 15.
I also got a 15. Nothing happens.
Okay, nothing happens. Cool.
I also got an 18. Nothing happens.
Right, that's a 3 and a... So 17.
I got another 18.
Okay. Uh, 17.
Another 18.
This is quite tense.
It is tense.
I got an 18.
Got a 15, so you hit it. So
Okay, I'm going to use luck again.
Yeah, of course.
So my luck is now at 9.
9, so you need a 9 or below.
I got a 7.
7, you are lucky. So it's now down to 3 health. That's 2 more hits.
Very tense. A 17.
I got a 19.
Oh god, this is so close. Okay, I got a 20.
I got a 21.
Damn.
Sorry. Not
The
sorry.
only good time I scored. 18.
Got 16, so you hit it. It's on 1 health.
Luck again.
Yeah, you need an 8 or below.
Okay. Seven.
Oh, wow. I was very lucky. Okay, it's dead.
Oh my god!
It's dead. Christ almighty. Right, let's pause that there. You're on 2 hours, 39 minutes, 2 seconds. You've definitely taken the top spot there on the leaderboard. Whew, gosh, that was tense. Right, if you win, turn to 3, 6, 4. Woof.
Yes, if you hadn't given me the extra life pumpkin, then you would be the winner.
3, 6, 4. Okay, Joe, are you ready?
I am.
As you're wiping the manticore's blood from your sword, you're surprised to see a small man with a large nose suddenly jump out from behind one of the marble pillars. He's dressed in a tight-fitting green tunic and looks quite harmless, although you're wary of the way he's holding an opaque glass ball with a shimmering green light. "Greetings," he says cheerfully. "My name is Egbert the Gnome, and I am the trial master for your final test. Needless to say, my magical powers are great, so you should not try to attack me. You may have learned during your quest that gems play an essential part in the trial of champions. The iron door in front of you is the victory exit, but there is only one way to unlock it. 3 gems have to be put into the lock mechanism in a particular order for the door to open. Each gem radiates a unique energy which will trigger the mechanism. If you do it correctly, that is. It will help you to have a degree. Oh, it will help you to a degree. It will help you if you have a degree. But first, we need the correct gems. Have you an emerald?
Oh, I didn't hear that there. What was that?
Have you an emerald?
No, I've got 2 topaz jewels, but I don't have an emerald.
You have no emerald.
No.
If you do not possess an emerald, turn to page 3. So you've reached the victory exit, Joe.
But
The gnome shakes his head and says,
I am afraid you have failed the trial of champions, but I'm so convinced Deathtrap Dungeon will keep its secrets for another year, and you will not be allowed to leave here. You are appointed my servant for the rest of your days to prepare and modify the dungeon for future contestants. Perhaps in another life you will succeed.
Your adventure ends here.
Wow, that's great. I mean, I'm pretty happy I made it that far and that I got the top time.
2
But
hours, 41 minutes, and 4
that's crazy.
seconds. But I'm very sorry, Joe. I've got to give you the sad trombone.
Honestly,
So you're going to live out your days as a servant to the Trial Master.
honestly, that's better than dying. Like, I'm pretty chuffed. I've got work in these current times, you know. That's, you know, that's a good thing. So, you know, as long as I'm allowed to wear a mask around him, then I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, socially distance. I mean, you should be able to social distance, no problem.
Oh, and I can put this on my CV as a like trainee architect for
Dungeon architect, trainee dungeon architect.
trainee dungeon architect, or no, trainee escape room architect.
For a baron, I mean, you're gonna get a very good reference from him, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, not that I'm ever going to need. This is a job for life, so you know, it's like the old days, really. That's all it is.
Set for life. Cool. Well, you did very well. You've got that top spot.
Thank you.
No worries. Have you got any advice for our future adventurers?
So I would say that always ask the chat, because especially those who have done it before. I will stick around in chat for the next adventurer to offer my words of wisdom.
That'd be great. Thank you.
And I would say that be confident and cautious at the same time. They sound like they're opposite things sometimes, but you need to be prepared to go into situations with confidence, but also be wary, especially be wary of your own vices. So if you consider yourself a greedy person, be wary of greed, because that could get you undone.
But you did not have an emerald, so
I know.
I might say you weren't greedy enough.
But if I'd taken every single jewel that I'd come across, then I would have died.
Oh, definitely.
So it's just knowing the right one to take, really.
Cool. So I've given you a shout out there, Joe. So if you have enjoyed Joe, please go and give him a follow. He's well worth it. His content is brilliant. And
can I just plug something? This evening, yes. I don't know if you know TLX Soul, but he's doing a Twitch Sings competition, the finals tonight at 7 o'clock UK time. And I'm in the final of it. So my song is going to be played on there. So that's exciting.
Oh, amazing. I'll give a shout out for Teal as well.
Fab. Thank you. Well, thanks so much for having me.
It is just TLX Soul, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So go and follow that. Sorry, what time was that?
That's from 7 o'clock UK time. It's listed as 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I think.
Sweet.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Joe. Best of luck. I will try and stop by the competition this evening, but if I don't, then very best of luck.
Thank you so much for having me.
For now, we're gonna bid you farewell.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye,
I now must go to my work as a servant.
Yeah, that trial master was like whipping you, like, come on, boy.
I'm talking to the union now.
Oh, goodbye, Joe. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye, darling. Bye. Oh, so that was Joe. So we've got to say goodbye to Joe there. But do not fear. Do not fear. The adventure does not end here. Let me just refresh this clock that I've got here. We want to have that on 0 because we are going to be welcoming someone new, which I'm very excited about. So let me just get that all set up. But didn't he do well? Didn't he do well? Didn't he do well? Does anyone know who that is? Actually, Trainee Escape Room Architect is a character concept I'm bouncing around for my next D&D campaign. I actually work in an escape room, so I get to help with that. So let's. Okay, that's fine. No worries. So my next adventurer isn't quite ready yet. So you're just going to take a bathroom break because I think I'm going to go and do the same actually. So I'm going to give you my BRB screen and I'm going to be back in less than 2 minutes. I'm just going to take a bathroom break and I'll be right back. But don't go anywhere because a new adventure is about to begin. Okay guys, I am back. Oh, that was a great time to take a loo break actually. Right, my darlings, let us welcome a new adventurer. Here we go. Yay! Welcome, new adventurer.
Hello.
Hello. Tell us about yourself, please. Introduce yourself.
I am Old Game Lady. I just started streaming very recently, when everything shut down for COVID and everything. I kind of just do a lot of stuff, old games, as my name implies. I just started to do some cooking streams.
Cool.
And I love to do Dance Central with my green screen. So much fun.
And I've seen you do Dance Central, and I just can't believe your confidence with it. I'm not a dancer. I can dance. I do a lot of like Beat Saber, and I've done what else do I have? I have Just Dance, but no one needs to see that on stream. But you do it brilliantly. So if you,
I have so much fun with it.
You do.
And I've never danced before. It taught me the dance move. So
you are great. You are great to watch as well. So if you like that sort of thing, if you're loving Old Game Ladies vibes, then go and give her a follow as well. So, have you ever played Fighting Fantasy before?
I have not.
Oh
no.
my god, I am so excited. I love it when someone new comes on who's never heard of Fighting Fantasy and I get to introduce them to something new. So I'm very, very excited. So please tell us who you are going to be playing as today.
Okay, so my character is Gimbal the Nimble. And yeah, I just made up that name. So I was listening to Joe's advice too, to be confident, but be wary of certain things. So I'm going to try and slip through as much as I can without too much confrontation.
Cool. And we have 3 fallen adventurers in chat now. I believe that Joe is here. I hope that Joe is here. So Joe will be able to help you. Colleen is also a fallen adventurer. She has made it to the end, but has not made it out. So actually, I'm not here. Okay.
Okay.
Joe's here. So you've got Panda. So Panda actually was the one that introduced me to you, so that was very nice of him. So we actually haven't had that much interaction at all. So Panda is in chat, so he can help you, Joe can help you, and if Colleen is around, she can also help you as well. So don't be afraid. Interact with the chat as much as you want. Ask them questions, have a bit of a laugh with them. This is your adventure, so go crazy. Okay, cool. So the first thing we need to do for Gimbal is to roll some stats for them. Okay, so you have your dice.
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna ask you to roll 1 dice.
What?
So 1 dice.
Oh, D6, right?
Yeah, a D6. So roll 1 dice and add 6 to that.
Okay, so then I rolled a 2, so then it would be 8.
Okay, so that is gonna be your skill. You've got a skill of 8, which isn't great. Okay, roll both dice.
Okay.
And add.
Okay, so sorry.
And add 12 to that.
And add 12. Okay, so I rolled a 10, so it would be 22, right?
So that's going to be your stamina. That's great. And then roll 1 dice again and add 6, and that will be your luck.
Again, and add 6. Oh, I rolled a 6.
Nice. So you're very lucky. So you're not very skilled with a sword. You've got good stamina, so you're very healthy, and you're very, very lucky.
I'll take it.
Very nice. Okay, do you have any questions before we start, or are you going to just roll with it?
I'm ready to just roll with it.
Sweet. Okay, so you start your adventure with the bare minimum of equipment, but you may find or buy other items during your travels. You're armed with a sword and are dressed in leather armor, and you also have a shield. You also have a backpack to hold your provisions and any treasures you may come across. You start with 10 provisions. You can eat them at any time as long as you're not in battle, and each one will restore 4 health points. In addition to this, you can take 1 bottle of a magical potion which will aid you on your quest. You may choose any of the following: a potion of skill, a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune. The potion of skill will restore all of your skill points. The potion of strength will restore all of your stamina points. And the potion of fortune will restore all of your luck and add 1 to the initial luck. These can be taken at any time during your adventure as long as you're not engaged in battle. And they are single use, so once you've used it, that's it.
Do I start with any potions, or just those are any potions that I might come across?
You're starting with 1 of these. I can't tell you for sure whether you'll come across any more, so this may be your only chance to get a potion.
Oh. Do I know which potion, or it's just like, oh, here's a bottle, good luck figuring out what it is?
You can choose a skill, a strength, or a fortune here.
I would choose a fortune.
Okay, so you're going to take the potion of fortune. So please just make a note of that on your adventure sheet, so that it will restore 1 luck point. It will restore all of your luck points, and add 1 to your initial luck. So you took a luck potion. I will make a note of that too. Okay. There is one true way through Deathtrap Dungeon, and it will take you several attempts to find it. You must make notes and draw a map as you explore. This map will be invaluable in future adventures and enable you to progress rapidly through to unexplored sections. So you're starting with 3 normal lives, and Corpsey gifted you a bonus life. So you actually have 4 attempts to go through this dungeon. Which is
I was going to shout him out and say thank you, but I saw that and I was like, oh boy, I get an extra life.
So cool. So yeah, you'll need to make notes and you'll need to make a map. Not all areas will contain treasure. Many merely contain traps and creatures which you will no doubt fall foul of. There are many wild goose chase passages, and while you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination, it's by no means certain that you'll find what you're searching for. The one true way will involve a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on initial dice rolls, should be able to get through fairly easily. I think that's a lie, because I've tried it.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty lucky. Or nimble.
Gimble
lucky. The nimble. I keep mixing that up.
You are very lucky. So may the luck of the gods go with you on your adventure, and may your stamina never fail.
Here's hoping.
Good luck. Okay, I'm going to progress through to the story. Here we go. So having seen one of Sukhumvit's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years you have been attracted to it, not for the rewards but for the simple fact that no one has ever emerged victorious from the labyrinth. You intend to make this the year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up a few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days' walk takes you west to the coast, where you enter the cursed Port Blacksand. Wasted no time in that city of thieves, you buy your passage on a small boat, sailing north to where the river meets the sea, and from there you take a raft upriver for 4 days, finally arriving in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in an almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials and are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status.
Wait, hold on.
Do you have a violet scarf?
You mean like that?
Oh, yes! Oh my god!
Was it purple?
Yes. There you go. A violet scarf. That informs everyone of your status. For 3 days, you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and you're treated like a demigod. During the long merriment, you almost forget your purpose in Fang, but the evening before the trial, the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later, you're taken to a special guest house and shown to your room. There is a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time left for sleep. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later, there's a knock on your door, and a man's voice rings out saying, "Your challenge begins soon. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes. You climb out of bed, walk over to the window, and open the shutters. Already people are thronging the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist. Spectators on their way to the labyrinth, no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. You turn away and walk over to a wooden table on which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up and cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering what beast its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Then you open the door into the corridor. A small man greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. "Please follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quickly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Leaving your guest house, he darts down narrow alleyways between houses, and you have to walk quickly to keep up with him. Soon you come into a white dirt road lined with cheering crowds, and when they see your violet scarf, they cheer even louder and start showering you with flowers. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there in front of the noisy and vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone, aware of your coming ordeal. Suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt and see your small guide eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead you can see the looming hillside and the dark mouth of a tunnel disappearing into its inner depths. As you get closer, you notice 2 great stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities, each one seeming to scream a silent warning to those who would pass beyond them. You see Baron Sukhumvit himself, standing by the entrance, waiting to greet the contenders in the Trial of Champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart, arms thrust forward to rest on the hilts of their long, double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair and green eyes is adjusting the cross-belted daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the 2 remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armour with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his dark eyes showing between the swathes of his black face scarves. Long knives and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods of the head, and you turn to face the exalted crowd. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd as Sukhumvit steps forward holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and read the word 5th. Your trial begins. The knight is first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel and is followed half an hour later by the elf. Next goes the barbarian and then the dark assassin. And now it is your turn to salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of cool fresh air before turning to pass between the stone-pillared gateway into Succumvit's corridors of power to face unknown perils on the walk through Deathtrap Dungeon. OMG, it's time.
It's okay. I got my scarf getting me street cred, so I'm good.
It's like a VIP pass.
Just walk around like this, and I'm like, it's all good. It's all
It's
good.
all good. Don't you know who I am?
I'm Gimble the Nimble.
Gimble the Nimble. Right.
Luckiest adventurer in the land, just not skilled at anything.
Don't tell them that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really skilled, Look at me hold
Yeah.
Look at me hold my sword. Okay, so I'm not going to start the timer yet. I'm going to start it at a very specific point. But yes, let us go. Let us enter.
Right.
The clamour of the excited spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-metre intervals, radiating a soft light just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiselled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rats and mice scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound, which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist and dank. After walking slowly down the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table, standing against the wall to your left. On it there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on the lid, Gimble the Nimble.
What?
Do you wish to open the box or continue walking north? And I'm going to start the timer there.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna open the box with my name on it.
Open the box! So if you want to, you can also note down the page numbers. We're going to page
Yes.
270. That would really help me out.
270.
270. Because quite often I'll get distracted by chat and be, wait, what did I say? 270. The lid of the box lifts off easily.
It's my skill.
Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message, which says, "Well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now, I can advise you that you'll need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon." Signed, Succumvit. Memorising the advice on the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel. Turn to page 66. There's so much going on in chat today. I'm not really reading it. But Colleen says Vicky's stream is so far behind for me. Maybe because I'm running 3 other streams. Oh gosh, sorry, Colleen. I don't know why I'm apologising. It's not my fault. Page 66. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, west, while 1 decided to go east. Would you like to go west or east?
I'm going east.
You're going east, 119. Very confident there, 119. I hope Panda hasn't given you all of the clues. I bet he hasn't told you what
No,
to
but
do.
I haven't seen or heard anything. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't trust arrows that point me in directions. That's just my thing.
Okay, ahead, you can see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. If you want to continue east, you can, or you can go back to the junction and head west.
You know what? I almost kind of like doubted myself when I went east initially, and now I'm almost thinking, well, like the box was there with my name on it, and it was like, "Hey, good job that you stopped and looked." And now I'm like thinking too hard, like, well, then maybe I should have followed the arrow. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna turn around and go west because
Okay.
after I said east, I immediately regretted it, and now that I have this opportunity, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the crowd on this one. I just
Okay.
changed my mind.
Well, we are going to head back to page 293 there. 293. Colleen, don't worry. You want to be here, but I know you've got other commitments. Don't worry about it at all. I really appreciate you being here. You follow the 3 sets of wet footprints along the west passage of the tunnel, and you soon arrive at another junction. Would you like to continue west, following 2 sets of footprints, or head north, following the 3rd set of footprints?
You said one set of footprints went north and the other 2 keep going west?
Yeah.
I'll go north on this one.
You're going to head north.
We'll go north.
387. 387. Ahead you hear the thud of heavy footsteps approaching. Footsteps approaching. Out of the gloom steps a large, primitive being, dressed in animal hide and carrying a stone club. On seeing you, he grunts and spits on the floor, then raises his club and lumbers on towards you, looking anything but friendly. You draw your sword and prepare to fight the caveman. Okay, so the caveman, this is your first battle. The caveman has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 7.
All right.
So the way we fight is we'll both roll both of our dice and add our skill. So just tell me what the total number is. So you will roll both dice and add 8. Tell me what the total number is, and I will roll at the same time.
Oh, okay. So I have mine already.
Okay.
So it's 14.
I got an 18, so I've hit you there. So my score was higher. I've hit you. So if you could reduce your stamina by 2.
2. Yes. So I'm at 20.
Yeah. And we're going to go again until one of us dies.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I got 15.
I got an 11 there, so you hit me. So the caveman's stamina is now 5. We're just going to keep going like that until one of us dies. I got a 12.
So I got
there.
13.
Oh, you just about hit me. I got a 12. It's down to 3 stamina.
Oh. Okay, so one went off my lap.
No worries.
So I got 16.
Oh, I only got a 10. Right, it's down to 1 health. So you need to hit it one more time and then it's dead.
Oh, I get it. 12.
I got a 13 there. So I hit you.
What do I go do? How much do I go down?
Just by 2 again.
Oh, okay. Cool. 15.
I also got a 15, so nothing happens. We kind of just bash into each other a bit.
Oh, I got 18.
I got a 17, so you actually finish it off. There you go. Amazing. If you win, turn to page 114. I will tell you when you hit a save point as well, so that I'm not classing that as a save point, but I will let you know when there is one.
So am I? So I'm just still at 18 now for my stamina.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, unless you eat a provision.
Okay, now I'm good.
Yeah. Okay, 114. The caveman is wearing a leather wristband with 4 small rat skulls hanging from it. Would you like to put it on your wrist or set off north again?
I'll put it on my wrist.
You're
Get
gonna
some
wear
bling.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
336. 336. The wristband was made and cursed by a hag. It slows down your reactions and dulls your senses. Reduce your skill by 4.
I don't know if my skill can take that.
You kick the tunnel wall in anger and stomp off north. It's a good job she's got a bonus life.
Yeah, no kidding.
298, page 298.
I thought maybe if somebody saw me wearing it, they'd be like, "Oh, you beat that guy? Good for you. You look good with that bracelet on."
Panda said jewelry is good. Jewelry hadn't been a bad thing in this game before. I think you just had a very good experience of the jewelry, Pumpkin Panda. What else did I miss in chat there?
I was like, what could go wrong? It's just a bracelet.
Just a bracelet. Oh my gosh, what did I say?
Oh, the page number 298.
298. Thank you. This is what happens. I read chat and then I forget. You see a backpack propped up against the tunnel wall. You wonder if it belongs to one of your rivals. Would you like to look inside the backpack or continue heading north?
Well, yeah, I want to look inside the backpack. Just see if there's some gold in there or something.
Of course. 304. There's a single gold piece lying in the bottom of the backpack.
Yes.
You reach for it and suddenly feel a light tickling movement on the back of your hand. You withdraw your hand slowly, trying to control your mounting panic, and are horrified to see a black widow spider. Before you can shake it off, it sinks its poisonous fangs deep into your wrist. Lose 6 stamina points.
Oh boy. All right, so I'm at 12.
Almeida says a single gold piece. Now you can buy stilts.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are still alive, turn to page 20. I think everyone's first run through the dungeon is like a real learning experience.
Don't open every backpack you see. Got it.
Only your incredible strength could withstand the poisonous spider's bite. However, you are weakened, and you notice your hand is trembling as you pocket the gold piece. So you do have a gold piece now, another gold piece, but you must reduce your skill by another 1 point.
Oh, what? How did that lose skill?
Because now you've got a tremble in your hand, so your sword hand shakes.
Oh, God.
You curse the person who dropped the backpack, and you set off north again.
Let's just hope the final battle is like a poker match, and then with all my luck, I'll be fine.
We're going to turn to page 279. You arrive at a junction in the tunnel. A new branch leads west, but the wet footprints you've been following continue north, so you decide to keep following them. We're going to turn to page 32. You soon come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the wet footprints you've been following continue north, and you decide to follow them. Page 37. I'll let you know now that you're coming up to a save point. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker and much drier. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade and then disappear. There's a large idol in the centre of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jewelled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. If you wish to climb the idol, you can, or you can ignore it and walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall.
I'm going to go ahead and take the nimble route, and I'm just going to walk by it.
Just walk by? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
239. Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but hear nothing. If you wish to open the door, you can, or you can keep walking north. I'm going to class that as a save point there because you bypassed the idol. So that was 12 minutes and 15 seconds. And this is page 239. Can you tell me what your skill and luck are at the moment, please?
My skill is at 3, and my luck is still at 12, and my
Cool.
stamina is now at 12.
Okay, cool. So would you like to open the door or continue walking north? So remember, you've listened and can't hear anything. What would you like to do?
It's like I want to open it, but my spider bite still hurts, so I think I'm just gonna go north.
Keep heading north. 344. The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. Do you wish to walk through the light or around the light?
Well, if they're laughing, I'll walk through it. I like a good joke.
Through the light, page 229. As soon as your head goes under the blue light, you hear the sound of muffled voices. The faces are no longer laughing, but have changed their expression to ones of despair and anguish. A young girl's sad face hovers in front of you as she begins to whisper a poem. Transfixed, you listen intently, believing that she has a special message for you, as she recites, "When corridor doth water meet, do not make a quick retreat. Take a breath and jump deep in. If your trial you hope to win." Did you get all that?
I did.
You memorise the Spirit Girl's poem, and you step through the shaft of light and quickly head north, turning to page 107. So much bolder than me, I hid from everything.
Well, they were laughing, and then she said they were despair, and I was like, uh-oh.
It's fine. You got what you needed to get from that. Also, I must say as well, if you need to go to the loo or stop at any point or finish, you just let me know, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We're at page 107. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there is an iron latch and a round handle. Do you wish to try the door or continue along the tunnel?
I will try the door.
Try the door. 168. Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a large cavern. The light is dim and murky, but as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is warm, damp and fetid, and a soft humming fills the air. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cavern, where there appears to be a shallow pit. Peering warily into the pit, you're disgusted to see a mass of pale, writhing worms, some as much as 1/2 metre long. Utterly nauseated, you're about to turn away when you notice that they're in their undulating bodies. They're swarming around a dagger, its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in black leather, studded with opals, and the blade is fashioned from a strange reddish-black, burnished metal that you've never seen before. You long to touch the dagger, but this would mean plunging your hand among the writhing worms. Do you want to reach for the dagger or back away in disgust?
I mean, I already got my trembling spider bite hand. I may as well just stick that in there. It can't get any worse, right?
You're going to reach for the dagger, page
Reaching for
94.
that dagger.
It can't get any worse than this. Page 94.
And I will live to regret those words.
What, die regretting those words? Die, die, die. Taking a deep breath, you lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms. I love that this is like this is your first experience of me, really. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna die.
That's fine. Nice to meet you. You're gonna
Nice
die.
to meet you. You're gonna die. They are cold and clammy and feel extremely nasty, but at least they are harmless, and you're able to seize the dagger by the hilt. You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the crack in which it was embedded. You admire its beauty and wonder whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant. You now have an opal-studded dagger, and you place it firmly in your belt and leave the cavern. Turn to page 174. As you make your way back to the door, the buzzing sound increases in intensity, and you look around desperately to discover where it's coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see the huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess high up in the cavern wall. As it gets closer, you realise that it is at least 1.5 meters long. Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing noise that you can hear, and its 6 black hairy legs are poised to grasp your body. Below its multifaceted eyes is a long, shiny black proboscis, which darts in and out venomously. You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots, and you must face the consequences. Test your luck. So you have a luck of 12. I'm going to ask you to roll both of your dice.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a 12 or less to be lucky.
I got a 10.
Yay, you are lucky, but now you need to reduce your luck by 1. So you now have a luck of 11.
Okay.
So you are lucky. Turn to page 39. You manage to evade the outstretched legs of the diving giant fly. Stepping back, you draw your sword and prepare to fight the hideous insect as it turns to attack you once more. The giant fly has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. You may escape by running back into the tunnel to head north, but you will take a wound. So would you like to face it, or would you like to escape?
Is there, I just don't have a lot of stamina. So I think I'm just
gonna... Your skill is terrible.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just try and duck out of here.
You're gonna
take my little wound.
So please take a wound, which is 2 stamina.
2 stamina, okay.
Yeah. Okay, you're going back out into the tunnel and heading north. I'm also going to call that a save point there. There's some distortion coming from somewhere. Sometimes when the music plays. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know.
No, that was the fly sound, I think.
There was a fly. What sort of distortion?
I think it was the buzzing sound of the flies.
Oh.
Like the zzz.
Oh yeah, it sounded like flies. There you go. Cool. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We're going to turn to 267. You're on 20 minutes and 1 second. Okay. 267. No, it's on top of the flies. What does it sound like, Case?
Oh.
267. Is anyone else getting distortion? Maybe just you. What did it sound like? Bees. It is horrible. The fly sound is horrible, but that's why I have put it on there, because it's disgusting. Makes me cringe too, but it's fun. It sounded like bees. Okay. But I appreciate people telling me if there is distortion. That's great. Right, we're going to continue. Page 267. The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. Would you like to head west or east?
Let's go east.
You're going to go east, page 68. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over it, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the centre of the pit. Would you like to throw your shield over the pit and jump after it? Jump over the pit carrying everything? Or reach for the rope with your sword, which may enable you to swing across the pit?
Okay, so you said I could throw my shield.
Yep.
I can try and get the rope with my sword, or what was the last option?
Or you can jump over it carrying everything. So throwing the shield would enable you to be a bit lighter. Carrying everything means you'll be heavy. Or you could reach for it with your sword and try to swing across.
Yeah, let's reach for it with my sword. I feel like I could get lucky.
Page 212. Gripping the rope firmly, you step back to take a running jump. However, in the dim light, you do not notice that someone has cut the rope almost in two, just a little way above the section you're holding. As you swing out across the pit, it suddenly breaks, and you scream with fear as you plunge headlong to the depths below. Turn to 285.
Dang it.
I personally think that that's the best option, though.
Oh, okay.
I personally think so. You land heavily on your back, but luckily your backpack cushions your fall. Lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina points. You're down to 2 skill.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And you said 2 stamina down?
Yep, so lose 1 skill and 2 stamina points.
Okay.
The darkness is almost pitch black at the bottom of the pit, and you crawl along the floor, groping in front of you. Suddenly your hand touches something cold, hard and smooth. The object is small and round, but you cannot figure out what it is. You place it into your backpack, hoping to see what it is once out of the pit. You continue to crawl forward and soon reach the pit wall. It's too smooth to climb, and you have to cut hand and toe holds into it with your sword. This takes a long time, but finally you climb out of the pit on the east side. You immediately check out the object in your backpack and discover that you found an orb of blood red ruby. You are
that's a jewel,
delighted.
right?
A jewel, yeah, a blood red ruby. You're absolutely delighted and head off east in high spirits, whistling softly under your breath. Turn to 237. That's really sweet, Panda. Thank you. 237. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. If you wish to open it, you can, or you can keep going north.
I am pretty happy with my ruby. I'm just gonna keep going north for now. I'm just still high on my finding my ruby.
Woohoo! And you're singing Ruby, 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 Ruby.
Yeah. Ruby, woo.
Turn to 100. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door in the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched into its central panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Would you like to open the door or keep walking north?
I don't know. You said the X is scratched onto the door?
Yep.
See, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep going. I'm gonna keep going, singing my Ruby song.
North. Cool. Turn to 217. 217. The passage slowly starts to climb, leading you relentlessly northwards. You do not come across a single junction. There are no doorways or even an alcove to investigate, and you become less guarded as you plod on, singing your Ruby song. After a while, you become so nonchalant that you fail to notice a thin tripwire stretched low across the passage. It's only when your foot catches it and you hear a distant rumble that you realise your mistake. The rumbling sound swells to an almost deafening level and suddenly, out of the gloom of the tunnel ahead, you see a massive boulder rolling towards you, gathering speed with every second. Indiana Jones style.
I was just going to say, why did it have to be snakes?
Dropping your shield if you have one, you turn to flee the oncoming boulder. Lose 1 skill point.
Oh.
You want 1 skill? Oh my goodness, this is going to be impossible on 1 skill, I'm sorry. Turn to page 36. It is. You've got 1 skill. Turn to page 36. You run faster than you've ever run in your life, but still the boulder is catching up to you. Roll 2 dice.
Oh, I need to get a bigger... Hold on. I need to not roll it on. Okay, so I rolled a 5.
Okay, have you rolled 2 dice?
Yes.
It's 5. And that is greater than your skill.
It is greater than my skill. I don't think I could roll less than my skill at this point.
We are going to... Lucky 5? Oh, okay. We're going to turn to page 7. Before you have time to reach a doorway, the boulder is upon you. You cry out in pain and terror as it crushes you into the floor. Your adventure ends here.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Wow, okay.
Guess I wasn't so nimble, was I?
Almeida, do not worry. She's got 3 more lives. She's got 2 more normal lives and her bonus life, so do not worry. So the first attempt, your time is 27 minutes and 10 seconds. And your first death is death by boulder. Wow.
Death by boulder.
So,
I guess you could say I got rocked, but I mean, I don't know.
It did rock your world, perhaps. I'm gonna have to give you a sad trombone. I'm very sorry.
And in response to your sad trombone, I give you a slide whistle.
Oh dear. No chance of getting less than a 1 from rolling 2 dice. No, exactly. Okay. So, because your skill is so low, I would advise that you go back to the start, but that is totally up to you. You can go back to any of your previous save points.
But I do also have a potion, right? My fortune potion. Oh, wait, no, that's for luck. I guess I wouldn't need that. Oh, dang it. Well, shoot. So I'm sorry. You were saying what? I can go back to a save point?
You can go back to a save point. So,
or I can start from the beginning? Is that what you said?
I would advise that you start from the very beginning, but I'm going to leave it totally up to you. You've got 2 save points. One was when you bypassed the idol, and the other was when you escaped from the fly. But with 3 skill, your adventure is going to be pretty impossible, which is why I am asking.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go back to the
start.
Yeah.
That after many years of playing this game, I would advise that you do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to reset you to 0 then. We're going to go back to the very start, which is where the box was.
Okay.
I should also, because we have got the bonus life, I won't reveal it just yet. I'll put the bonus, only because the bonus heart is in a different place on my overlay. So I'll reveal the bonus heart later, but I can guarantee that you have got one. So nobody freak out. Okay, we're going to go back to the very start, just because it will be impossible for you to continue with 3 skill.
Okay, so then do I still have things that I had from before, or is it like...
You've literally got nothing. You're starting with nothing. But you'll go back to 8 skill, 22 stamina, and 12 luck. Okay. So don't be afraid to ask chat which way you should go, what you should do. That first attempt is always a real learning curve.
Okay.
You feel so blessed now for having a base skill of 12. Yeah, you did very well, Panda. Very well. I don't think you're the only person who's used virtual dice. I think Joe was also using virtual dice, if I'm correct, as well, Panda.
Look like it.
I think so, yeah. I just love tactile stuff. I'm a very physical person, and I love just physical dice. I don't trust virtual dice. I only trust my own rolls. Right. So
I'm the same way, and you know what? I actually have a full set of die, like a bunch of them, but I only have one D6 in this size, so that's why I have like one that's normal size and a giant one that's like novelty. But
I have maybe too many dice.
Can never have too many dice.
I think I have too many dice. I had to clear them all out because I was tidying my my lounge ready for Christmas. So I've got to move stuff around and tidy things out. And I was like, oh my god, how many sets of dice do I have, like, just sitting in the corner of this room? So I've had to sort of tidy them away and put them in a safe place, because they were just kind of, I used to play D&D a lot, and I kind of just dumped all of my D&D stuff in a corner when I couldn't play anymore, so it just sort of sat there. And yeah. Now the corner is needed for the tree. So, and anyhow, without further ado, let's go back to the start of your adventure. Okay. Which was, you're gonna come to the box with your name on it. So there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name on it. So that's as far back as we're going. Okay.
All right. Well, we know I'm gonna open that box up.
You're gonna open the box, page 270. 270. The lift of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message which says, well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumvit. You memorise the advice on the note, tear it into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel. So you have 2 gold pieces. Turn to page 66. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow west, while 1 decided to go east. Would you like to go west or head east? Now feel free to ask the ghosts. We've got plenty of ghosts in chat.
I was gonna, so I mean, yeah, I guess if there's any ghosts listening out there, my spirit guides, should I go with the flow with the arrow, or should I be a little rebel? Oh, see, and now I don't know if they're doing that as a meme. Everyone just says west because of that thing.
Guys, try and be helpful, ghosts. Try and be helpful, ghosts.
So I think I'm gonna. I second guessed myself initially. See, everyone just wants to play this out. I think I should not have second guessed myself, and I think I'm gonna go the path less traveled, and I'm gonna go ahead and go east, and I'm gonna stick with it this time.
Okay, so east, page 119. Ahead you see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor, although it's too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. Would you like to continue going east, or would you rather go back to the junction and head west? Colleen says,
I will.
One way is doom, but the other way is a beautiful room.
Well, that's nice. That's nice to have that vague threat or, glorious vision. I'm going to go ahead and continue on my way. I'm not going to second guess myself this time.
Okay, continue east, page 56. You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy. Would you like to climb over it or slice it open with your sword? Yeah, Colleen, I love you doing your rhymes as well.
Like, part of me wants to cut it open, but I don't know. I stuck my hand in those maggots last time, and that fly did not like that. So, screw it. Let's cut this thing open.
Slice it with your sword, page 215. Yes. Rue says, cut. You're going to slice it open. Cut. Turn to 215. Okay, guys, let's see what happens. Your sword easily pierces the thin outer casing of the giant spore ball. A thick brown cloud of spores bursts out of the ball and envelops you. Some of the spores stick to your skin and start to itch terribly. Great lumps come up on your face and arms, and your skin feels as if it's on fire. Lose 2 stamina points.
Oh
You
boy.
frantically scratch your itchy lumps and step over the now deflated ball and head east. Turn to 13.
Wait, 213 or page 13?
Page 13.
Okay. Wow, I just, you'd think for my luck being so high, I wouldn't have all this bad stuff happen.
Okay. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north for as far as you can see. The footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes gradually drier. Soon you are beyond the dripping roof and the pools on the floor. You notice the air becoming hotter, and you find yourself panting even though you're walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see it's filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry and you feel dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. Would you like to drink the liquid, or would you rather not risk drinking it and head north?
I'm gonna go ahead and not risk drinking it and head north.
You're gonna head north. Okay. Turn to 182. The temperature continues to rise and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies until it feels like white heat and becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. Did you drink from the bamboo pipe?
No, I did not drink from the bamboo pipe.
You did not stop to drink. Page 242.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I wasn't drinking acid or anything.
Well, you're right to be cautious. You shake your head, trying desperately to stop yourself from blacking out, but the heat is just too much for you, and you fall unconscious. Roll 2 dice.
I rolled a 3.
That is less than your skill. Turn to page 48. Okay. Only your immense strength and grim determination keep you from falling unconscious. You grit your teeth and you press on. Turn to page 197. 197. Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly and soon it feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It has a small iron plate in it which might possibly slide open. Do you want to try to open the door, try to slide the iron plate, or continue north up the tunnel?
Let's try and slide that iron plate.
Slide the iron plate, page 156. The small plate slides open easily and you find yourself peering into a room with a deep pit in the floor behind the door. On the opposite wall there are 2 iron hooks, on one of which hangs a coil of rope. Do you wish to open the door, jump over the pit and take the rope? Or would you rather continue north?
I will try and get the rope.
Okay, 208. The door swings open into the room. You step back and jump over the pit. You put the rope in your backpack and jump back over the pit, leaving the room to head north. So you now have a coil of rope. We're going to turn to page 326. ahead. Oh, hey Jimmy, how you doing? Ahead you see the tunnel turn sharply to the left. You turn the corner and almost bump straight into two fierce looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armour. You are totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star at you. Roll 1 die.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, if you roll a 5 or a 6, turn to page 380. Oh, Jimmy, I'm also very good. Thank you. The orc's morning star crashes into your shield and bounces off harmlessly. The tunnel is too narrow for both of them to attack you at once, so you have to fight them one at a time. There's 2 orcs in front of you. The first orc has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5. The second orc has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4. Let's get our battle music on. And let's roll.
Okay, and then I add 8 because that's my skill to whatever
Yeah.
I... Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Oh, okay, so 11.
I got a 15, so I hit you. So reduce your stamina by 2.
Okay, I'm at 18.
Cool.
Okay, so I got 16.
I got a 13, so you hit the first orc. So now on 3 stamina.
Oh. Maybe I should just use the digital dice.
Don't worry.
All right. Oops, look at that's me trying to do my math. 15.
I got a 13.
My skill in math is pretty low.
Don't worry. I got 13, so you hit it. 1 plus 1. Okay, I got a 15.
Okay, so let me do. Oops. Okay, so I got 19 on that one.
Amazing. Okay, so that one is dead. But now the second one steps up and it's like, you killed my brother!
Sorry, dude. Okay, so that's. Okay, so I got 15.
I got an 11. So you hit it. It's only got 2 stamina left, so 1 more hit.
Oh. So I got 20 on that one.
I got a 16, so you hit it and it dies. Congrats.
Thank you.
If you win, turn to 257, and I'm going to call that a save point there. And that is 11 minutes and 57 seconds. You still have a skill of 8 and a luck of 12, is that correct?
A skill of 8, yes, and luck of 12.
Perfect. Right, turn to page 257.
2, 5, 7.
257. Okay. I hope everyone's enjoying the adventure today. Right, 257. Inside one of the orc's pockets, you find 1 gold piece and a hollow wooden tube. You put both of your findings in your backpack and you set off west. So you now have another gold piece and you now have a hollow wooden tube. We're going to go west, turn into page 164.
164.
164. As you walk along the tunnel, droplets of water again start falling from the ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier, heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but they don't seem to go any further. Would you like to open the door or continue going west?
Let's open the door.
Open the door, page 299. 299. The door opens into a large chamber where you are shocked to see one of your rivals who has obviously met a sudden gory death. It is one of the barbarians, and he's impaled on several long iron spikes which are fixed to a frame that has sprung from the floor. A lot of rubbish and debris litters the floor, concealing a hidden tripwire which he must have stepped on and thus released the spiked frame. In the far wall is an alcove in which you see a silver goblet standing on a small wooden table. Would you like to search the barbarian, walk towards the alcove, or close the door, pretend you didn't see anything, and continue west?
Well, let's search the barbarian. I mean, gotta see if he got anything good.
Search the barbarian, page 126. How do you think she's doing, Panda? The pouch on the barbarian's belt is empty, apart from some strange looking dried meat wrapped in a cloth. Would you like to eat the meat, leave the meat and walk over to the alcove, or leave the chamber and head west? Oh, Joe says he's reliving all the nervous moments of his adventure. And the second run does seem to be going much better, yes. So you can eat the meat, leave the meat and walk over to the alcove, or leave the chamber and head west.
How about I'll leave it there. I don't know what kind of meat this guy has, but I'll just go ahead and go over to the little alcove and see what's over there.
Okay, page 41. You walk slowly over to the alcove, carefully checking the floor for any more hidden traps. You see that the goblet contains a sparkling red liquid. Would you like to drink the liquid, leave the goblet, and go back to search the barbarian, or leave the chamber and continue west? So drink the liquid, leave the goblet and walk back to search the barbarian, or leave the chamber to continue west.
Well, I mean, I see Joe saying something about his nervous moments and eating the meat. I'm almost tempted to kind of ask chat. I'm a little thirsty for this sparkly red liquid. I'm not so much hungry for the meat, but I mean, I didn't drink that water last time, or that whatever it was, and that wasn't good. So can I ask the ghosts
Yeah, absolutely.
of adventurers past? What do you guys, I mean, it just seems weird to just eat and drink random things in a cave, but that's just me.
Yeah. Wine could be nice, maybe not. Depends on your taste. I remember the meat being a good thing, but maybe I'm wrong.
Because I don't know, like out of the two liquids that you know, the other one and this one sounds better, a sparkling red liquid, as opposed to whatever that clear one was. Just don't eat bin mushrooms. Oh, inside joke, sorry. Yeah, meat is always good. I'm gonna drink the, they're telling me to just eat the meat, and I guess I'll just go back to the adventurer, or for the other guy, and eat.
Okay. Back to the barbarian and eat the meat. All right.
Yeah.
Back to 126 we go. You're like, actually, that meat did smell pretty good. And now my tummy is hungry for the meat. So you're gonna eat the meat. Page 226. Let's see. Can you trust these ghosts? Can you trust them? The meat contains herbs, which will increase your strength.
Okay.
Add 3 to your stamina score.
Thanks, guys.
You may either walk over to the alcove again, or leave the chamber and continue west.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wash down that delicious barbarian meat with some dungeon wine.
Okay, sure. Turn to page 41. Yeah, now you've eaten that meat, it was kind of salty and you're kind of thirsty. So you're going to drink the red liquid, page 98.
Hey, when in the Adventurer's Dungeon.
Lifting the goblet releases a sprung catch and a dart shoots out of the wooden table leg. Test your luck. You've got a luck of 12. So, yeah, roll away, but I think you're going to be lucky.
Oh. So I rolled a 6.
So you are lucky, page 105. I'm going to need another bathroom break soon, I think.
Sure.
Your reflexes are sharp and you quickly jump aside. The dart whistles past, you are very nimble, remember? The dart whistles past, only just missing you and thuds into the opposite wall. You see the goblet lying on the floor, you must have dropped it, and the red liquid is running away into rivulets over the greystone. At least the goblet may be of use, so you put it into your backpack. Now you may leave the chamber and continue west, turning to page 83. 83. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs, heading north from the south passage, and you decide to follow them. Turn to page 37. So this is the railroady bit, but that's fine. Okay. So this has been a much better run for you so far. You've got good skill, good stamina, good luck. You've got a rope and a goblet. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker and much drier. I've lost my cursor. There we go. There is an idol in the centre of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jewelled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. If you wish to climb the idol to take the jewels, you can, or if you wish to walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall, you can do that as well. I'm going to pause there while you make your decision, and I'm going to nip to the loo. Feel free to discuss with chat. So feel free to just chat and interact, and I'll be back in a minute or so.
Okay. Can I? Would it be all right if I also took a quick break? Oh, she's gone. Oh, I didn't realize she was gone already. Well, so hey guys, what's up? I feel like I'm right back where I was earlier. Yeah, in this room with the idols. I think I'm gonna take them. Should I take them? I take them. I feel like I have to go too. Like I was watching Joe, right? I was watching him for that whole time, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm ready. And like right after he died, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring someone else. I'm like, all of a sudden I had to go pee. I'm like, oh my gosh, anxiety pee. And I feel like I'm that again. Okay, all right, I'll be right back then. Shh, don't tell her I left. There, look, she didn't even know. So yeah, we're talking this whole time.
I was just saying that was a good bathroom break. I'm really thirsty now, but thank you, Panda. Thank you. Right. So what did chat say? Very
I actually also ran to the bathroom really quick because I was like, oh shoot, I should just go right now.
Yeah.
But I think I remember because of the way that you described it, and then also because I'm keeping track of page numbers. But this is where I was before, so I think this time I'm gonna try and take those fist-size emeralds.
Cool. Very nice. Okay. So you're gonna try and take the
Or whatever, gemstones or
jewels,
whatever
the
they are.
jewels.
Yeah, jewels.
Cool. Let's go.
Although as I say that, I have Joe's voice ringing in my head saying about his greed being his undoing. So no.
Okay, let's try it. You're gonna climb the idol and take the jewels. Page 351. 351. Did we all apply lip balm at the same time?
You putting it on made me be like, you know what? I should put some on too.
My lips always get so dry during winter. Okay, the idol is very smooth and will be difficult to climb. Do you have a rope?
I do have a rope. I didn't before, but I do now.
You do now. Page 396. You make the rope into a lasso, whirl it above your head, and throw it at the idol's head, smiling happily as it falls around its neck. Then you tighten the noose and start to climb, hauling yourself up the rope very nimbly. You are soon at the top of the idol, sitting on the bridge of its nose and holding onto the rope. You draw your sword and wonder which jeweled eye to prize out first.
The
Would
left.
you like to take out the left or the right?
The left.
The left? Okay. The left eye, very confident there. Page 151. Page 151. As you touch the idol's emerald eye, you hear a creaking sound below you. I've got to say this is my favourite pointed book as well. I love this bit every time. Looking down, you see, you are shocked to see the two stuffed birds flying off. Their wings flap in jerky movements, and they look set to attack. Fight the flying guardians one at a time, but you must reduce your skill by 2 because you're sitting on its nose. Okay, so the first flying guardian has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. The second flying guardian also has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 8. Okay, so
right, let's do
much
this.
like before, the first one is just going to attack you and the other one's just going to be kind of waiting.
That's so
and
polite of them.
it's
I
so
really appreciate that.
It's like I
They're
will let
nice
you
like
have
that.
your turn first and then I'll go after. Okay, so battle music, here we go.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so 16 is my first
I
roll.
got a 15, so you hit the first one.
Whoopsh.
Ah!
Okay.
Try to do sound effects.
So I got a 7. Oh, wait. 17 on that one.
I got a 13.
Yeah.
I have to use my fingers to count sometimes.
I've got my calculator. I just want to be sure.
Terrible. Okay.
Okay, so I got an 18 on that one.
I got a 16, so you've hit it again. It's on 2 health.
Whew. That's a 10 on that one.
I also got a 10, so nothing happens.
So I got a 12 on that one.
I got a 10, so that one is dead. But the other one now, again, is like, you killed my brother!
How dare you!
I'm gonna get you!
Oh, shoot. I can't keep them on my desk.
No worries. I have a little, like, I've used, like, the lid of a candle, like a lid of a candle. That's what I roll my dice in. Don't worry.
I honestly don't know where it just went.
Oh no! Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. The music is so tense. Watch her as she tries to retrieve the dice. Can she find the dice before the clock runs out? It's like Crystal Maze.
I really don't know where it just went. Okay, right?
Can she find it, guys? Can she? Before the time runs out. The timer is still going as she searches for her dice.
I'm gonna have to just get that website real quick. I legitimately don't know where it went.
No worries. It's so intense watching you search for dice while this music plays.
That's good. Oh my god. Okay, let me get. What do you do? Just like a dice rolling?
I guess. Yeah, dice roller. I don't know. I paused the timer while you do that.
Oh, thank you.
So
Sorry.
no worries.
Okay, that's gonna be a lot easier for me.
Okay. They won't roll away.
Okie dokie. All right, here we go. Here's me rolling. I'm rolling right there. So I rolled a 6 and then plus 8, so that means I'm 14.
I got a 17, so that one hits you.
Okay. That one I rolled. Oh my goodness, not that. 6, 8. So I got a 14 on that one.
I got a 15 on that one, so that one hits you.
He's avenging his brother.
Exactly.
So I got a 17 on that one.
I got a 13 on that one. So you hit it.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could just do math. 13, I guess.
I got a 10, so you definitely hit that. I rolled low.
Oh shit. Okay, so I roll. Hoo-hoo! I got 19 on that one.
Got a 16, so it's down to 1 health. It's looking a little worse for wear.
Ooh.
It's on its last legs.
So I can't. Oh my gosh. I wish I could just do this right. So I got a 12 on that one.
I got a 13 on that one, so it hits you.
Okay. So can I just do this right, please? 15.
I got a 18 on that one.
Ho ho! I got a 20 on that one.
I got a 14. Okay. So it's dead. They're both dead. They're both deaded. If you win, turn to page 240. You look down and see the crumpled bodies of the 2 flying guardians lying motionless on the floor. You start to prise out the idol's emerald eye with the tip of your sword. At last it comes free, and you're surprised by its weight when it falls into your hand. Hoping it may be of use later, you put it in your backpack. So you now have a big emerald. Would you now like to prize out the right eye, or would you like to climb down the idol?
You know what? Emerald is my birthstone, and I just have a feeling that I'm happy with my emerald. So I'm just gonna take my emerald and say, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm happy with that.
You don't need 2 emeralds. Plus they're kind of heavy. They're kind of heavy. You'd like to climb down the idol, page 89. Okay, and I'm going to class that as a save point there. So that is the idol. Whoops, I keep snapping the lead in my pencil, but it's fine.
I heard that too. I was like,
it's a retractable thingy thing. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. That's way too long now. That's what she said. Okay, so we're going to go to page... What did I say? Uh-oh. What did I say?
What?
Oh, page 11.
Oh, what page? I'm sorry,
Ooh,
89.
Page 89.
89.
It was page 11 and then 89, wasn't it? Cool.
It is interesting, though, seeing the end of somebody else's adventure. I don't know if that's, like, more or less, but I do specifically remember hearing about an emerald. So that's all I'm saying.
That's absolutely fine.
I hear the voices of my ancestors.
I always say as well, like, if you really are serious about getting out, then go back and watch the other episodes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. If you are really serious, then go and do your research.
Well, I mean, I don't want to have like an unfair advantage, but it's just interesting.
I think a lot of people feel the same. They're like, if I watch them all, I'll have an unfair advantage. I just want to go in blind. Vicky, that would be so fun if you could hire the Crystal Maze Base and assemble a team of us to complete the challenges and have a full day out in the original escape room. I'd love to go on Crystal Maze. I don't think I can physically do it though. We fall in battle so that you may rise.
Aww.
Remember,
I will avenge you.
Remember, you need 3 gems to escape the dungeon. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? Joe's actually in the dungeon, so maybe I'll bump into him and be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Hey, Betty. I heard that you became a slave. Right, you're back on solid ground. Oh, I haven't started the timer. You're back on solid ground once again on the cavern floor, and you try to shake the rope off the idol's neck. Test your luck.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, test your luck. So you're rolling 2 dice, and it has
okay.
to be. So your luck is currently 11. So you need to have equal or less than 11.
So I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4, so you are lucky. Your luck now reduces to 10, but you are lucky. If you are lucky, turn to page 54. The lasso loosens itself and you're able to shake it free of the idol's neck. It falls to the floor with a loud clatter. You quickly coil the rope up again and put it into your backpack, and wasting no more time in the cavern, you run forward to the tunnel in the northern wall.
So glad I got this rope.
Turn to page 239. 239. Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Would you like to open the door or keep walking north?
I will open the door.
Open the door. Page 102. She's going to open the door, guys. 102. You enter a room which is small and completely empty. As soon as you're inside, the door slams shut behind you. Suddenly, a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name. Would you like to shout, 'Hail Succumvit,' or 'Succumvit is a worm'?"
I will. Can I ask the ghosts?
Yeah, sure you can.
I mean, my instinct is to just go with it and be like, "Hey, hail this guy. Yeah, whatever you say." But,
Oops. Right.
Down with the system.
Down with
corrupt.
the system, it's corrupt.
Ooh, that kind of says something. All right, let's say he's a worm. This guy's a worm.
So don't assume being polite goes well in this game.
This guy, yeah, I heard about knock, 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 death.
Okay, so Succumvit is a worm.
Yes.
Page 251. 251.
Down with the system.
Once again, the mysterious voice calls out, only this time, to your great surprise, it is far less threatening. "Good, my master likes those who show spirit. Take this gift to help you. It will grant you one wish, but only one wish. Farewell."
Can I just wish to get out of this place?
The thing is, it's a very specific wish.
Oh.
A gold
Always is.
A gold ring magically appears. That's the fine print. It's like, yeah, you get a ring of wishes, but it has to be used for a specific wish. Okay, a gold ring magically appears out of nowhere and lands at your feet with a gentle tinkle. You pick it up.
I don't know. Last time I put on mysterious jewelry, it did not go so well for me.
Well, this one tells you that you're putting it on. It doesn't even give you a choice.
All right. Okay. Well,
pick it up and
I
you put
guess
it
we're
on.
betrothed then.
I guess so. The door opens and you step back. You're married to the dungeon now. Dungeon
I
for
wanna
life,
marry the dungeon. Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna marry. Yeah. The door opens and you step back into the tunnel and continue north. I'm also gonna class that as a save point. That is 32 minutes. And that is page 344. 32 minutes. 56 seconds. So far this run is going very well. Okay. We're going to head to page 344. Won a ring of wishes. Terms and conditions and other regulations apply. 344. Here we go. Oh, you'll put a marquee up next to the scorpion. It's going to be a beautiful wedding. Beautiful wedding, this. Beautiful wedding.
That's right, Slave Joe. Get to work.
Get to work. You're now a wedding planner. Dream job. Hashtag dream job. The tunnel twists and turns but keeps steadily north. Ahead you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. Sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. Do you wish to walk through them or around them?
Well, all of these laughing faces, I'm going to put my laughing face in there too.
Cool. 229. Well, you kind of know this ends well, so that's good. 229. As soon as your head goes under the blue light, you hear the sound of muffled voices. The faces are no longer laughing, but have changed their expressions to ones of despair and anguish. A young girl's sad face hovers in front of you, and she begins to whisper a poem. Transfixed, you listen intently, believing that she has a special message for you, as she recites, "When corridor doth water meet, do not make a quick retreat. Take a breath and jump deeper in, if your trial you hope to win." Memorizing the spirit girl's poem, you step through the shaft of light and quickly head on north. Turn to page 107. So this is going very, very well so far. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there's an iron latch and a round handle. Do you wish to try the door or continue along the tunnel?
I think I'm going to try this door.
You're going to try the door. Okay.
We'll try the door.
Turn to 168. Facing your fears here. Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a large cavern. The light is dim and murky, but as your eyes begin to adjust, you can see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is damp, warm and fetid, and a soft humming fills the air. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cavern, where there appears to be a shallow pit. Peering warily into the pit, you're disgusted to see a mass of pale writhing worms, some as much as half a metre long. Utterly nauseated, you're about to turn away when you notice that their undulating bodies are swarming around a dagger, its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in black leather studded with opals, and the blade is fashioned from a strange reddish-black burnished metal that you've never seen before. You long to touch the dagger, but this would mean plunging your hand in among the writhing worms. Do you reach for the dagger or back away in disgust?
I lick my hand first and then shove it right into all those worms. Get that dagger.
Page 94. Let's get that dagger. Taking a deep breath, you lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms. They are cold and clammy and feel extremely nasty, but at least they're her harmless, and you are able to seize the dagger by the hilt. So you give it a hard tug, and it comes away from the crack in which the tip was embedded. Admiring its beauty and wondering whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant, you put the opal-studded dagger firmly in your belt, and you leave the cavern. Turn to page 174. As you make your way back to the doorway, the buzzing sound increases in intensity, and you look around desperately to discover where it's coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see the huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess in the cavern wall. As it gets closer, you realise that it's at least 1.5 meters long. Its opaque wings vibrate, making the sickening buzzing noise that you hear, and its 6 black hairy legs are poised to grasp your body. Below its multifaceted eyes is a long, shiny black proboscis which darts in and out venomously. You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots. You must face the consequences. Test your luck.
Wait, oh. So, okay, I'll
So
test my
roll
luck.
2 dice. Your luck is currently 10.
I rolled an 8.
Fabulous. So your luck goes down to 9 now, but you are lucky. Page 39. You manage to evade the outstretched legs of the giant fly. Stepping back, you draw your sword and prepare to fight the hideous insect as it turns to attack you again. Would you like to fight or escape this time?
Think I will escape.
You're going to escape, so you take a wound, so you reduce your stamina by 2 again. You are going to escape by running into the tunnel and heading north. Page 267. The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. Do you wish to head west or east? I'm also going to turn that into a save point. So that is 38:20.
I am going to go east.
You're going to go east. Okay, very decisive there. We're going to go east, page 68. Oh, don't forget to hydrate. Okay, I also need to hydrate. East. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over it, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the centre of the pit. Would you like to throw your shield over and jump after it? Jump over the pit carrying everything? Or reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across?
Well, I will say that because I've been drawing my map and I see where I was last time. And so I was actually thinking that I was somewhere else when I so confidently said east. So now I actually see I'm back where I was before. I do remember that if I try to do what I think is the best option, which is to get the rope with the sword, I will most likely fall. But I do also remember the ghosts of guiding spirits saying something along the lines of that being the best option. So you said, remind me, so I can either try and get the rope with my sword, I can throw my shield down so I'm lighter and jump over, or with all my heavy stuff, just try and jump over like normal.
That's correct, yeah.
I mean, so I did the sword thing last time. I think maybe this time I'll just try to just jump without even trying to do that. I'll just jump with all my stuff.
Okay, turn to page 30.
I know I'm pretty heavy, but it's fine.
And now you've got like the rope and the emerald weighing you down, which you didn't have before. Okay, page 30. Taking a step forward, you leap towards the far edge of the pit. Test your luck. So you have a luck of 9, so you need to roll a 9 or below.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Excellent. So you are lucky, but your luck now goes down to 8. But you do have a potion of luck, so don't forget about that.
Right.
If you are lucky, turn to page 160.
Your armour and sword weigh you down, but you manage to land safely on the far edge of the pit, just about. You waste no time and continue heading east. Turn to page 237. 237. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. Would you like to open the door or keep going north?
I'll open the door.
Open the door. Turn to page 12. This is also one of my favourite bits. The door opens into a large, candlelit room filled with the most extraordinarily lifelike statues of knights and warriors. A white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more to him than is apparent. In a high-pitched voice he says, "Oh, good! Another stone for my garden. I'm glad you've come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, and so I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone!" He chuckles again, obviously pleased with your arrival. Would you like to wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or try to make a run for the door?
I'm going to attack him.
You're going to attack him with your sword. Turn to page 195. No one's ever attacked him before. You draw your sword.
I don't do this diplomacy honky donk, okay? I'm not going to fight him.
Go for it. You draw your sword and rush towards the old man. He raises his left arm and suddenly you hit and bounce off an invisible shield.
Dang it.
Don't be foolish. My powers are great, the old man says calmly. If you don't believe me, watch this. From out of nowhere, a flying fist appears, which smashes into your face before you can duck. Lose 1 stamina point.
Okay.
You shake your head and rub your jaw. You appear to have no alternative but to answer his question. Page 382. Okay, you can ask chat about this as well.
Okay.
You've already said that maths is not your forte.
This is true.
The old man points at one of the statues, and you recognise it immediately. It is the knight who started the Trial of Champions. The agonised look on his face, locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100 pounds, plus half his weight." How much does he weigh? This man weighs 100 pounds, plus half his weight. How much does he weigh? Will you answer 100 pounds, 150
hold on.
pounds, or 200 pounds?
Okay, wait, hold on. So you said he weighs 100 pounds plus half of his weight.
Yes.
Okay.
So is it 100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds?
I would say it's 100 because you're saying he weighs 100 pounds.
Plus half his weight.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, I have to think about this. 100 pounds plus half of his weight? But... So if he... Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is going to be a tricky one. Okay, wait. Tell me the options again. 100, 150, or 200 pounds?
That's correct.
Are those the 3 options?
Those are the 3 options. Take some
I'm gonna
time
go
to
with...
think about it.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to go with 200 because... Right? Because, okay, 100 pounds... Wait, plus half of his weight would be 50. Well, 150? Wait, oh, God. I'm thinking about this too hard now, I feel like.
Okay.
I might take your first answer. So have a think about it. If it's total...
I said all of them. I was like, this one.
So if his total
All right.
weight was 200, that would be 100 plus half his weight. Would that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yes. Because 100 plus half of his weight would be 100, which would be 200. Okay, see, there you go.
Yep.
I like that. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
That was your first answer, 200.
Okay.
Turn to
Thank you.
391. Still smiling, the old man looks at you and says,
Well done, stranger. You have answered correctly. I wish you good fortune during the rest of the Trial of Champions, and to this end, I shall increase your powers.
He then mutters a few more unintelligible words, and you feel a powerful surge soar through your body. Add 1 to each of your skill, stamina, and luck scores. So increase everything by 1.
All right. So my stamina's 19. My skill is at 9, right?
Yeah.
And then my luck would be at 9 also, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You bid the old man farewell and leave his room to continue north along the passage.
I almost thought I thought I heard you say you bit the old man. I was like, what? Why did I fight him?
You bid the old man. Bid
Okay,
the old man.
got it. Bid him farewell. Farewell, little old man.
Farewell. So that is also a save point there too. So that is 47 minutes, 32 seconds, page 100. The statues. Quite good stats. Yes, quite good stats indeed. I love doing the voice for the old man.
This is good. You sold it.
Thank you. Immersion is what I want. Immersion.
Perfect.
Right, here we go. Page 100. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door in the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched into its central panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Do you wish to open the door or keep walking north?
Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Now I see where I'm at now. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I drew something different. Never mind.
So I believe you chose north before.
Yeah.
And that was the boulder, I believe.
Let's just open this door then.
If you wish to open the door, page 87. The door opens into a large room. Turn to page 381. 381. Now, I'm going to need to finish in about half an hour. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to die before then. So, would you be happy to come back?
I would be more than happy.
Cool. So I think we're going to finish in about half an hour, 40 minutes, depending on where you are. We'll find a good stopping point. And yeah, I think you're going to have to come back, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Oh,
darn. Yay.
I hate it if you were like, actually, I've really not liked this. Would you mind if I didn't come back like live on my stream? Like,
I love it. It's so much fun.
Okay. You look around the room and you see nothing of interest apart from an alcove in the west wall and a stone chair in the middle of the room. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior, possibly a contestant from years gone by. The skeletal figures of its right hand are gripped around a piece of parchment. Do you wish to take the parchment from the skeleton or walk over to the alcove? Oh,
I don't think he'll mind.
I'm glad she's enjoying it as well. Pretty much everyone who's come on has enjoyed it, and they pretty much almost never know what they're letting themselves in for. So this is really good.
It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna snatch that scroll, and I'm gonna give the skeleton a little like noogie on his little skull head. Be like, thanks, bud.
Go. 331. Touching the parchment has precisely the effect you had feared. The skeleton lurches forward and rises from its chair in a series of jerky movements. It raises its sword to strike you. Lunging sideways, you draw your sword
I didn't mean
to defend
it.
yourself. You've got to fight a skeleton warrior. It has a skill of 8 and a stamina of just 6. Just 6 stamina. You can do this.
Wait, sorry, what was his skill?
His skill is 8. His stamina
8,
is
okay.
6.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's roll.
Let's do this. Okay. So there was my roll. I rolled a 6 and hold on. 6 plus 8 is it's 14. So that's what I got.
13. So there you go. You've hit it. You only need 2 more hits and it's down.
Okay, so I rolled so that's a 12.
I got a 14, so it hits you.
Okay. Woohoo. So I'll have 18 on this one.
8, 12. I got a 15, so you hit it. It only needs 1 more hit and it's gone.
Whew, I got 16 on this one.
I got 12. It's dead. That was easy peasy.
Ka-ka-ka-ka.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, you would have felt bad if you were like.
And you know what I do? As whatever it's laying there, I say, hey, next time, don't be a bonehead.
Oh man. But it's useless because it is just a pile of broken bones now. That is it. That is it. Once again, you reach the parchment, but this time it's lying amidst a pile of bones.
Yes.
And you say the joke, but there's no one to hear it. So does anyone ever?
That's
really,
okay.
Does anyone even? Really
It's just
laugh?
for myself. That's
It's like
that's what I would do if
a
I was
tree-
actually there. I would
like-
just say one-liners to make myself laugh.
Like if a tree falls in the forest, does anyone hear it? If you tell a joke in a dungeon, does anyone laugh? Like, wouldn't you be surprised
I would.
though, if you suddenly heard like someone else laugh? You'd be like, "What the fuck?
Yeah, you'd be like,
The fuck?"
what was that?
Unfolding
Oh my gosh.
the parchment, you see a map of a room with a drawing of a hideous creature inside it. Beneath the monster is a rhyme, which reads, "Should you meet the manticore, of its tail beware. Shield yourself against the spikes flying through the air." You fold up the piece of parchment and put it into your backpack. You repeat the rhyme over and over to yourself, walking to the alcove and turning to page 128. I'm also going to call that a save point there. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, Panda. She's hilarious. I love it.
Thank you.
I think we're getting on very well. I'm very happy.
I think so too.
And you have a very nice voice. I'm very much just enjoying listening. to
Oh,
your
thank
voice.
you. Thank you.
So that is
Well,
page...
likewise. I've heard you do Twitch things.
Thank you. Okay, so we're on 52. And I can't believe that's going. I'm so sad. It's like we've only literally got like a
I
couple
know.
more weeks left of it.
I know.
Do you do Twitch things at all?
You know, I did before, and then I just kind of took a break, and I've just been trying to change my desk around. I know that sounds silly, but to try and find a setup where I can sing with my microphone, like, because I like to be standing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just haven't, but I need to get back on there.
I used to, so before I started streaming, I used to have my setup in the kitchen, which was like standing like a bar height kind of desk area, we had a breakfast bar, but it was like bar height, so I could stand and sing, and it was great. And then when my boyfriend moved back home, he kind of took over the kitchen with his work stuff, and now I'm relegated here, and I can't really stand up and sing, but that's okay. I mean, we're not going to have it for much longer, so
Yeah. Well, and you know what? Honestly, like, it is nice to be able to sing with people, but I have made like videos of just me singing, and I might just do that, or I don't know, play some music. But yeah, it's it's a sad thing, but
it is.
we'll get on there. I'll do a duet with you before it
thank you.
ends up. Yeah.
But yeah, there will be life after Twitch things.
Yes.
Did we win? No, not yet. You've won one battle. You've not made it out of the dungeon yet. Okay, so
That's right.
we are
But I got a
gonna-
couple of cool things. I got my emerald. I got an opal dagger. I got some cool stuff. I got a rope. I think I'm most proud of that rope.
every right to be. Right, we're heading to page 128. She's doing very, very well though. She's doing very, very well. Plays the electro harp. What?
Oh, it's an auto harp. It's an auto harp.
Well, that sounds really cool.
It's pretty neat. It's like an old like folk instrument. I mean, I could get right now. I don't want to like derail your stream, but I mean, sorry if you want.
I will see it. I will see it another time, I'm sure, because we're limited on time today. But
yeah, absolutely.
That sounds, I mean, feel free to DM me a picture of it or a video or something, because that sounds
sure.
hella cool. Right, we're gonna. But until then.
yes. Sorry. Back on
to
track.
The dungeon.
Gimble the Nimble.
Page 128.
128.
Back of the alcove are some steps leading down into a cellar. Cobwebs brush your face as you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low and the floor is strewn with rubbish and debris. In the middle of the wall opposite is an archway, which leads to yet another crystal-lit tunnel. There are large mushrooms growing on the rubbish to your right. Do you wish to step through the archway or eat the mushrooms?
Well, again, my first instinct is to not eat random things in a dungeon. However, it has proved to sometimes be good. I just never know. Let's see. Yeah, let's go eat some mushrooms.
Okay. You want to eat the mushrooms?
Yeah, let's eat the mushrooms.
Sure. Page 233. 233.
Uh-oh. He says your instincts can often serve you well. Uh-oh.
You break off a large piece of the mushroom and bite into it eagerly. Immediately your stomach feels bloated, and you can even see it beginning to bulge below your belt. Your whole body starts to expand, bursting out of your clothes with a loud ripping sound. You grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and soon your face is pressed against the ceiling. The mushrooms you have eaten are much sought after by wizards for their growth potions, but to you, they spell doom. You are too large to ever leave the cellar. Your adventure ends here.
Oh boy.
Man.
Well, you know what? I guess I would say that's a good place to, take a little break. It's to just eat a mushroom and be a giant, never escape.
Oh me, oh my. Right,
goodness.
Okay, well that was death, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to give you the sad trombone. But do not worry, we have a bonus life, which I need to do this cool thing. I think this is the command for it. Let me see if I can time it right, because this is cool when I can get it right. Yay! Bonus life unlocked. There we go. Thank you, Corpsey. Excelente. So you've got the bonus life there. So, luckily for you, you've literally just saved it at 52 minutes and 56 seconds. So we're gonna head back there if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Extra life, not the charity Extra Life. Gotta put a little disclaimer on there. 52 minutes and 56 seconds.
And was this right before I met that skeleton, or?
No, this is after you've done the skeleton. After the skeleton.
Okay. So I guess I'm not gonna go. I mean, can I take some of the mushroom without eating it, or it's either you eat it or you don't do anything to it?
Yeah, you either eat it or you carry on walking. So we're gonna head back to page 128, and we're gonna present you with that option. You've had a premonition about mushrooms.
Don't eat the mushrooms.
Okay, let's head back. So at the back of the alcove are some steps leading down into the cellar, and you just keep thinking, I'm getting some strange deja vu here as the cobwebs brush your face and you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low and the floor is strewn with rubbish and debris. In the middle of the wall opposite you is an archway which leads into another crystal lit tunnel. There are large mushrooms growing on the rubbish to your right, and you think, I feel like I've seen those mushrooms somewhere before. Would you like to step through the archway or stop and eat the mushrooms?
Let me think. I think I'll just go ahead and not eat the mushrooms.
You're like, thanks, but no thanks. Okay, heading through the archway. 35. How's your stamina looking at the moment? So have you got full
My
stamina?
stamina, I see 19 here.
Okay, head up to max stamina. So you've respawned with max life. So you've got 22 stamina. There you go.
Okay.
Page 35. The tunnel continues west for several hundred meters, finally ending at some steps, leading up to a closed trapdoor. You climb the steps slowly, hearing muffled voices above you. In the dim light, you can see that the trapdoor is not locked. If you wish to knock on the door, you can, or you can burst through it with your sword drawn.
You know what? Down with the establishment. I'm gonna bust into this door. I'm gonna Christopher Columbus it and walk in and be like, hey, I live here now.
1, 2, 4 then. Burst through the door. 1, 2, 4. You throw the trapdoor open and run up the steps into a bright lantern-lit room. 2 goblins are sharpening their short swords on a stone set in the middle of the floor. You catch them momentarily off guard, but they quickly recover and both rush forward to attack you. The first goblin has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 4. The second goblin has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5. Both goblins have separate attack rounds on you. You must fight one whilst defending against the other. So you'll roll for attack and give me that stat, and then we'll roll for defense. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
Let's go. Let me pop some battle music on. First goblin steps up.
Okay, so I rolled a 17.
I've rolled
For
a
my first
14, so you hit him, but now you must defend against the other one. So roll your attack again.
Okay. And then add the 8 as well?
Yes, so just as normal.
Okay. So that's a 14.
I got a 13, so you defend. Now you're going to attack again.
Okay, so then... So that's a... Okay, so that's 13.
I got an 11, so you hit that one and it's dead, but you still need to defend against the other one before attacking it.
Okay, so I got 16 for that.
I only got a 9, so you defend, but now you need to attack it.
Okay, so that. Oh, so that's a 20.
I only got a 13, so you hit it. And obviously you don't need to defend anymore, so we're just straight attacking it. Attack again.
Okay.
Take that.
So I got 19 for that
You
one.
only got a 10 there, so it's down to 1 health. It's literally on its last leg.
So I got a 13.
I got a 9, so that one is dead. You win.
Yes.
Cool. If you win, turn to page 81. The only furniture in the goblin's room is a table, 2 chairs, and a cupboard on the wall. There are 2 closed doors, one in the west wall and one in the north wall. Would you like to open the cupboard, open the west door, or open the north door?
Let's open that cupboard.
Open the cupboard. Page 307. The cupboard contains a wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes, which you put into your backpack, whilst wondering which of the doors to open. So you now have a wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes. Would you like to open the west door or the north door? I'm going to call this a save point just while you're deciding.
Sure. I think I'm going to go with the north door.
You're going to head north door, which will be 136. Can you let me know what your skill and luck are at the moment, please?
When you said that I like respond after a whole mushroom thing, did I start with everything from the beginning or just from the stamina?
You start with everything. It's just the stamina goes back up to normal. Yeah.
Okay, so then so then my skill would be 8, my stamina is 22, and then my luck would be 12.
Cool. And you still have 10 provisions. You've not used any provisions yet.
That's correct.
Cool. Okay. Right, you're gonna go north. Cool, which is 136. The door opens into another tunnel which rises gently into the distance. After walking uphill for a while, the tunnel levels out, and you soon arrive at a door in the right-hand wall, to which a withered hand is nailed. Would you like to open the door or continue north?
I think I'm going to continue north.
You're going to continue north, page 78. I don't think anyone's gone this way before. Which is good for you. So this is all new territory. And remember, no one else has ever made it out. So perhaps this is the deciding factor.
Oh.
There is an open pipe in the right-hand wall, about 1 meter in diameter. It's too dark to see far down it. You shout into it and hear your voice echoing down the iron pipe until eventually the sound fades away. Do you wish to crawl down the pipe, or would you rather continue north? Show us the way! Would you like to crawl down the pipe or continue north?
I'm going to go with my instincts to not crawl in a pipe, and I'm going to continue north.
Okay.
That didn't sound very good.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Okay, that's even worse.
I really wanted you to get in the pipe.
Oh, man. I was just scared. I don't know.
I really wanted you to get in the pipe. But you've made your decision. There is a new branch in the tunnel on your left, and ahead you see 2 bodies lying on the floor. You stop and peer down the new tunnel but see no doors or creatures, and you decide against walking down it. With your sword drawn, you walk over to where the bodies lie. Get in the pipe! Exactly. With your sword drawn, you walk over to where the bodies
Vicky,
lie.
I'll get in the pipe!
Get in the pipe! Turn to 338. 338. It's just because no one's got in the pipe before, and I was like,
I don't blame them.
No one's got that far yet. Okay, 338. The bodies are those of 2 orc guards. At least one of your rivals in the Trial of Champions must still be ahead of you. A quick search of the bodies produces nothing apart from a necklace of teeth hanging around the neck of one of the orcs. Do you wish to wear the necklace or set off north without the necklace?
God, I just keep thinking about the first. I was like, oh, cute bracelet, and I put it on, and I'm like cursed or something. Teeth. No, it's good. I'm good on teeth necklaces at the moment. I just got one last week, so.
You're gonna set off north without the necklace. Turn to 282. 282. I love your sense of humour.
Oh, thanks.
The tunnel soon ends at a junction.
Dang it.
Oh, Panzer, you too
Pumpkin's
late.
always too late with
it. The tunnel soon ends at a junction. Standing there alone and wondering which way to go is one of your rivals. It is one of the barbarians. You call out to him, but at first he does not answer. He merely stares at you coldly. His hands firmly grip his axe. You walk up to him and ask which way he's heading. He grunts his reply, saying that he's going west and you may join him if you wish. Would you like to go west with the barbarian or decline his offer and head east alone?
It's tricky. Let's see. How about I'll go with the barbarian west.
She's going to go west with the barbarian.
I think so.
Page 22. Thank you.
I think there you go.
Although you are slightly uneasy in each other's company, knowing that there can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions, you're both content to share the benefits of a temporary alliance. You begin to tell each other of your exploits so far, of the monsters and traps you've encountered, and the dangers overcome. Walking along, you soon come to the edge of a wide pit. It's too deep and dark to see the bottom. The barbarian offers to lower you down to the bottom with his rope, saying he has a torch which he can light for you to use. Would you like to accept his offer? Would you like to offer to lower him down instead if he's so eager to investigate the pit? Or would you like to suggest that you both jump over the pit instead? So let him lower you down, offer to lower him down, or suggest you jump over it.
I'm going to go ahead and offer to lower him down.
Okay, 184. The barbarian, who tells you that his name is Throm, ties the rope around his waist, giving you the free end. As he lights the torch, you see a look of distrust in his eyes. Slowly he climbs over the edge of the pit while you brace yourself and take the strain of the rope. As you lower him little by little, you see the smooth sides of the pit, illuminated by Throm's torch. He finally reaches the bottom and calls up to you, saying that there's another tunnel running north. He tells you to secure the rope around a rock protruding from the edge of the pit and lower yourself to the bottom. If you wish to stay with the barbarian, you can, or you can abandon him by jumping over the pit and heading west.
I will go with my new friend, even though he's making me uneasy.
Okay, you're going to stay with the barbarian and head north with him. 323. After tying the rope around the rock, you lower yourself slowly to the bottom of the pit. Throm retrieves his rope by shaking it off the rock, and you set off together down the new tunnel. Turn to page 194. On a stone ledge in the tunnel wall, you see two dusty leather-bound books. Throm grunts his contempt for the written word, urging you to leave the books and hurry on. Would you like to open the red book, the black book, or continue north along the tunnel?
I will make fun of Throm for not knowing how to read, and then I'll look at the red book.
You're going to look at the red book, page 52.
Yes.
52. As you open the book, it begins to disintegrate and the pages turn to dust in your hands, but you manage to keep a few fragments and read the handwritten script. The book appears to be about monsters, and from what you can make out, it contains a full description of a monster called the Blood Beast. It is horrific and bloated, with tough spiny skin and facial blisters which burst open to become mock eyes, evolved to hide the Blood Beast's only weak spot, its real eyes. Blood beasts usually dwell in pools of fetid slime which give off a poisonous gas. The gas is so strong it can easily knock people out. The blood beast, although too bulbous to haul itself out of its slime pool, has a long, vicious tongue, which it wraps around its victims before dragging them into its pool. As the victim's flesh starts to decompose in the vile slime, the blood beast will feed from them. You tell Throm about the grotesque blood beast, but he merely shrugs his shoulders and tells you to get going. If you've not done so already, you can open the Black Book, or you can continue north with Throm.
It's like I kind of want to look at the Black Book, but I almost feel like I'm gambling, and it's just like, you know, when you're doing good, you don't need to keep playing. You should kind of walk away. So I think I'm happy with my little information that I got here with this blood beast, and let's just keep going.
Okay, you're going to head north with Throm, page 369. And you've made it past the 1 hour mark, so that's good. The tunnel turns sharply to the right, continuing east for as far as you can see. Throm stops and tells you to halt as well. He turns his head slowly from side to side, listening.
I hear footsteps coming down the tunnel towards us,
he whispers.
Draw your sword.
You both crouch down to hide in the shadows, and not a minute too soon. For a moment later you see the silhouette of 2 armed figures approaching. Throm jumps out and dashes forward, screaming a loud battle cry. There are 2 cave trolls in front of you. Throm attacks the first one with his battle axe. You must now run to his aid and attack the second cave troll. It has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 11.
Okay.
And if you defeat this cave troll, that will be another save point. Let's go.
Okay, so my first roll is a 12.
I got a 14. So that one hits you.
Got a 20.
I got a 17. So you hit the cave troll. It's down to 9 health.
Okay. Oh, that one's a 17.
I got an 18. So it hits you.
Let's see. Okay, so that's 13.
Ah, I got a 12. Rubbish.
Jeez. I got an 11 on that one.
I got a 16.
Okay. I got a 15 on that one.
I got a 17 on that one.
Okay,
Just make
18
sure you're
on this one.
deducting your stamina.
Oh, shoot. Deducting my stamina for each one? I
Yeah.
did not know that.
So it's hit you twice already, so reduce
Okay.
it by 4 points.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
Okay. So the last one that I think I had told you was I had rolled an 18.
I got a 17, so you hit it.
Okay.
It's on 5 health.
So that's a 14.
I also got a 14, so nothing happens.
Okay. Did that go? Let's see. Okay. So that's a 15.
I got a 14 again, so you hit it. It's on 3 health.
So that's a 15.
I got a 19 this time, so it hits you.
Okay, so I'm down to 16.
Okay.
And then this is, let's see. That's a 15.
I also got a 15, so nothing happens.
So I got a 16 for
I
that
also
one.
got a 16, nothing happens.
Okay, that's a 13.
I also got a 13, nothing happens.
Oh my
this
goodness,
could
we just
go
keep
on a
like running
while.
into
Yeah,
each other.
like bashing each other.
So that's a 15.
I got a 14, so you hit it.
Yes.
It's got 1 health left.
Oh jeez. So I got a 15 again.
I got a 16, so it hits you.
Dang it. So I'm down to 14. All right, I got a 16 for
I got
that.
a 20.
Oh,
It hits you.
12.
I got a 17.
Oh, sorry. I was down. I'm sorry. I was saying I was down to 12.
Okay,
so
I
that
see,
I
yeah.
just rolled 8. So that was a 17.
I got a 17 as well, so nothing happened.
Okay.
I feel like after this, I think we might leave it here for today. So let's just get
Okay.
this battle done.
Okay. So that's a 19.
I got a 20 again, so it hits you.
No. Okay, so I'm bringing my stamina down to 10. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so that I got a 20.
You have provisions. You'll be fine. I got a 19 there, so you finish it off. It's dead. It's done. The mighty beast has fallen. You can take some provisions if you wish.
Yeah, I probably should.
And I will pause
Can I take
the timer
2
there.
of them?
You can take as many as you want.
I'm gonna take 2. So I have 8 provisions left, and then, so it's 4 for each provision that I take, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm up to 18.
That is 1 hour.
I believe.
I believe you.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I haven't been keeping track of your stamina. Okay, so can I just check what skill, stamina, and luck you have currently, please?
So I haven't changed my skill or luck since I was reborn after the mushroom thing. So
Okay.
my skill is at 8, my luck is at 12, and after my provisions, I am at 18 stamina.
18 stamina.
18
Wonderful.
stamina. And I only have 8 provisions left now.
So you've got 18 stamina, 8 luck, and 8 skill and 12 luck. 8 skill. Okay, I think we should probably leave it there for today. It's just after 5:30 here, so I'm going to. I think I'm going to finish up, but that just means that you'll have to come back.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Fab, excellent. Cool. Let me give you another shout out.
you.
And what have you got coming up? Have you got any streams happening soon?
Saturdays I usually call it my try hard Saturday. So whatever I am doing, I am committing, doing as much as I can. I do some older games, but lately I've just been all about Overwatch.
Overwatch.
So that's what I've been doing lately.
Cool.
So try hard Saturday for me. I know Saturday's just ending for you, but it's pretty much just starting here. So
Well, it's 5:30, so I've still got my evening. So I'm planning to cook and maybe watch a Christmas movie.
oh, there you go. Do you have one in mind, or you just
Oh, I have no idea. We've already
Just
watched
do-
a
yeah.
few, so
browse the Christmas category
we're
there?
slowly ramping it up. So we've started with ones that aren't too Christmassy, and then ramping it up to super Christmassy towards Christmas. Oh no, Leo, you just joined. Oh, well, we've been going for 3.5 hours, so my voice is kind of shot. So I think you will appreciate it if I save my voice. So I've just started doing a bit of voiceover work, and Leo is one of the people that I'm working for. So that's the boss right there. So I think she'll appreciate it if I save my voice and don't overdo it. Cool. Thanks for a great adventure. Bye. See you soon. No worries.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to come back.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I currently don't have a guest for next week, so if you are free either Friday or Saturday next week, then I'll bring you
Just
back
let me
on.
know. I'm here for you.
Excellent. Which is crazy because next week is the only week that I need a guest, and then I have got a Christmas special planned for the week after that, and then obviously we break for Christmas. So,
Ooh.
but we're not doing a fighting fantasy for Christmas. We're doing a Krampus adventure for Christmas.
Oh,
So I'm very
well, that's
excited.
fitting.
I'm
I'll have to
so
check that
excited.
out.
Cool. Wow. Okay. So you've got plenty of stuff coming up. You've got Overwatch coming up. You've got your day just starting.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes. Thank you so much, and enjoy your Christmas movie. And thank you guys for just welcoming me so warmly. And thanks to all my ghosts out there in the chat.
You've been great. Thank you so much, and I'll
Thank you,
hopefully
Vicky.
catch you next week. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Bye, my darling. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Officially say goodbye to old game lady there. Didn't she do really, really well? How amazing was that? So she has made it to 1 hour, 12 minutes and 34 seconds, and she's just defeated a cave troll, and she's still got 1 normal life and a bonus life left. So I think she's done really, really well. I wanted her to get in that pipe. When is someone gonna get in my pipe? Get in my pipe. Fastest adventurer making her way like a pro. I know, right? Considering she's never done this before. That run was really smooth. Cool. So my dungeon did not claim old game lady.
did not claim Gimbal the Nimble, but it did claim Kedroya, Joe's adventurer. So my dungeon has been fed. It's not hungry anymore. But yes, Gimbal the Nimble lives on and adventures on, and hopefully we'll be back next week. Damn those mushrooms! I know, never trust bin mushrooms, man. Never trust bin mushrooms. But yes, my darling. So thank you so much. Gotta give a shout out to Sirenscape, who obviously provide all the music and sound effects. And obviously thank you to Ian Livingston for creating this amazing book. They claimed nervous cabbage too. Yeah, they did. Those mushrooms got nervous cabbage. To be fair, I didn't write all the words. I just got main idea. Wicked. Well, as long as your notes make sense for you and your map makes sense for you, that's all I could hope for, really. But yeah. So next week is the last week that we're going to be doing an adventure. That we'll be doing Deathtrap Dungeon, should I say. And then after that, we'll be doing a Krampus Christmas special. Thank you, Leo. You too, my darling. Thank you so much for popping in, as always. But yeah, I've got to head off. As usual, I'm not going to raid anybody. I'm just going to let you be free and go and consume whatever content you want and support whoever you want to support. But yeah, I'm going to let you go and be free. So I'll catch you all next week, where hopefully Old Game Lady will continue her adventure. Thank you everybody for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you next week. Have a good one, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you next week. Have a good one. Bye, darlings. Bye. Off I go. Bye. Off I go. That is the end. Bye.